Warning, the following podcast may contain foul language, offensive humor, and other juvenile behaviors. If you find these things offensive, stop listening now. Otherwise, enjoy the show.
And he's a laser-printed hero, a figure cast in lead. And if you say the wrong thing, his crew might shoot him dead. Don't forget about his backstory, the careers, mishaps, and foes. And if they space his body, well, that's just how the story goes.
Hi, welcome to Masks on International Tabletop Day. Yay! Amazing, with Happy Jacks. We're here with a whole bunch of crew, a bunch of experienced players, and one newbie. We'll leave it to you to figure out who that might be. We tried to find a lot of newbies, and we got one. So
we got one.
That and a bunch of old people.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, that was cruel. I'm sorry.
It is cruel.
Anyway, I'm Jason. I'm running this show. Loosely speaking, it's powered by the apocalypse. So is anybody really running it? We don't know.
No, not really.
And we're going to be set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, loosely. This will end up being sort of my version of that, which, okay, great. But if you've seen the movies, that's great. If you've seen the Netflix series, that's great. If you've seen S.H.I.E.L.D., forget about it. I don't really dislike S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's, I don't know, they're doing some weird stuff.
Convoluted?
Yeah, yeah. So I couldn't keep all that in my head. How dare you, sir?
Sorry, I've actually worked on it, so I have to
So let's go around this way and say who you are and what playbook you're playing today.
My name is Kimmy. I am on the Happy Jacks RPG podcast a lot. And all the APs, and I cosplay. And today I am playing the Transformed book, which means I'm like the Transformed. I'm the Hulk.
Yeah, Monster Girl.
Monster. Okay.
Or boy, I don't know.
You don't know? I haven't
Or
decided.
Other. Yeah.
I'm Jessica. I've never done this before, so I'm quite excited to be the outsider.
It's the perfect fit.
Yes.
It's a perfect fit.
That works.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I am going to be playing the Delinquent.
Ooh.
Bad boy.
Yes.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Mason. You can see me normally on the Saving Throw Show, twitch.tv/Saving Throw Show. It's great stuff. I'm playing the Beacon.
And I'm DW. I will be playing the Janice. I'm a voice actor and a podcaster for Voice Acting Mastery, Crispin Freeman's How to Be a Voice Actor podcast. And been longtime friends with so many people from Happy Jacks.
Right.
I'm kind of excited to be involved in a game.
Yeah.
I didn't say how I'm famous.
Oh, yeah, how are you famous?
So I actually am the one who introduced Jason to Masks.
Oh yeah, that's
Ooh,
true.
so we have you to
This
thank
is
for today.
Adam's fault.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Wait, is everyone famous but me?
You're famous too.
I wouldn't call me famous.
Yeah. Internet.
Being a voice actor is not fame.
I'm harassed by teenage girls on the internet.
That's
That's
weird.
weird.
That's
weird.
what happens when you work on CW shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked on Teen Wolf.
People love that Archie.
Jessica knows
Yes.
literally hundreds of teenagers.
Hundreds,
Yes.
thousands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
They've probably all requested to follow me on Instagram in the last year.
Nah.
Can you tell I'm happy about this?
It makes me feel
Thrilled.
special that you accepted my request.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yes.
We will also occasionally be joined by the sounds of the scratching, scrabbling undead.
Yeah.
Or the dogs.
New aspect of the game.
Yeah.
The dogs outside who desperately want to sit in the studio with us, but would wreck everything if they were here.
All
so
the things,
we
yeah.
love them, but they're going to stay outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit about our game is we are going to be set in Los Angeles, in the Avengers West Tower, is down on Wilshire in Los Angeles, and that tower is owned by Stark.
Of course.
And is does a lot of things, and just West Coast research, and whatever sort of science-y things that Stark does. But it is also home to, and this part is public knowledge. It's home to the Junior Avengers program, which is where all of our characters will be from. One of the things I really love about Masks is that it's getting a bunch of adults together to who roleplay as their image of what a teenager is like, which is just often, in fact, always so priceless. I love everything about it because the melodrama is rich.
So
and
real, too.
It's so real.
Expect so much dabbing tonight.
Something else about masks in general.
Sorry, you're going to have to clip that. It's rubbing against your shirt when you move.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Sound check. Something else to keep in mind, Masks is not the kind of game where you could get killed or you're going to be killing the bad guys or whatever. This is a lot like an animated series, like Teen Titans or something like that, where that's not really the point of the story, but there are lots of things that can happen to your character, and instead of taking damage, you take conditions, and we'll kind of get into that as we need to.
You can get detention, though.
Right, in detention. The other thing...
That's why I dropped out.
Plenty of people know
Now
about...
you're famous.
Yeah, right?
That's the message.
Oh my god, you're amazing.
Rewarded for dropping out. So, in case you're just listening, Kimmy mouthed the word famous sarcastically with air quotes.
That was not sarcasm, I swear. That was sincere.
It's so sincere. You have to back up just a little bit.
You back up.
Back up. Sorry, Jason's sitting super close to the camera.
Solve that problem.
Actually, you did.
I lean.
It's enthusiasm.
Yes. Is my hair in the camera? Because that's... Okay, good. That's important.
Yeah.
Just a close-up of your nose.
We've added lights to the studio, so I picked a blue light specifically for your hair.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So the Junior Avengers program at Stark Tower is known to the public. Everyone knows that there's a Junior Avengers program. But your characters, when you come to participate, you all have a secret identity. Now, whether your identity is known to the other people in the program is fine, but if you guys go out on a little, super field trip, you would have masks or costumes, and so we'll get into what all that looks like, too. But just keep in mind that it's a good idea to maintain some sort of secret identity, depending on scenario. We'd actually talked about the Outsider a little bit. It might be that the Outsider just lives at Stark Tower and is a public figure that who people know. So, we can sort of decide that as we go. But that is kind of the loose outline of where we're starting. And the first thing we're going to do is go through everyone's character, finalize what we're playing. We did off camera before the game. We all sorted out what playbooks we were going to play as, which is basically like a class in other types of games. Masks has something called playbooks, which is really a heroic archetype. Some of the ones not chosen are things like the Protigi.
I love the Protigi.
Yeah, the Legacy. I know it's Protege. Whatever.
The emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yeah. The Nova, frequently out of control. The Bull, I'm not sure what they're good at. And the Doomid. So there's some examples of the archetypes you can play in Masks, which I really, really love.
I believe it's pronounced Boole.
Boole, yeah. Now that's George Boole, who coined
You have to pronounce both L's.
Right, yeah.
Boy, I was about to go off on a programming rant. Let's just arrest that right now.
Linux.
Yeah.
Linux.
Oh,
It's
no.
actually Latin and it's booyah.
All right. So, would anyone like to go first talking about their playbook?
Adam would.
Adam. Okay.
Thank you,
The
Adam.
guy who brought it.
He made a noise.
Big target on my head. So you've got these cool powers that everyone keeps telling you how to use them. You know what they need? Someone to give them trouble, to make sure they don't always get their way. And hey, you're the perfect hero to do it. Yeah. The Delinquent is all about subterfuge and deception. They're generally a kid who is not too keen on the rules or the law, but still manages to be a hero anyway.
Unlike all those teenagers who really like following the rules.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well,
There's some. They're in AP classes right now.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is actually a stretch for me because I was a rule follower as a teenager.
Sure.
So, like,
Me too.
yeah.
It's good to stretch yourself.
Yeah. The biggest trouble I ever got in as a teenager was getting yelled at by my dad because I stayed out until 1 o'clock on a school night but I was trying to convince my friend to come to church with me. That's what we were doing until 1 o'clock.
That was the real thing.
That was the real thing. That was the actual legit reason why I was out until 1 a.m. on a school night.
I see you.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Yeah. It's great.
All right.
Great.
I was a little more interesting than that.
All right.
I played the Delinquent in our
Yes, yeah.
weekly or bi-weekly actual play here on Monday nights at 8 p.m. every other Monday night, I guess. And it's been a totally a plug. But it's been like really interesting. I get to because I'm an assistant principal in real life, so I get to like all the drama that I've dealt with over the years. I get to like channel it and be like the most obnoxious ever. It's amazing.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
very therapeutic.
Right? Yeah.
Also,
I'm looking forward to it.
Before you go too much further, I'm just going to sort of walk everyone through. There's a bunch of stuff on the sheet that pretty much all the playbooks, with a couple exceptions, have in common. There's the name, the pick your look here. These are really just suggestions. Obviously, if you're new and you're not sure what a character should look like, there's a bunch of suggestions there. You could just circle something or come up with something else. Abilities, pretty much everyone has some check boxes, and it says pick 2, pick 3, something. They're different for different archetypes. And that's where, like the Doomed here has telekinesis or memory manipulation. And these are things the character can do, and there's no... I have memory manipulation 7 instead of 6, and mine's better than yours. So it doesn't really break down that way. It's more like what would be cinematically cool if you try to manipulate someone's memory. All right. Yeah. So that's what we're going for. And then they'll also have little customized things like the Doomed gets to fill in their nemesis. The Legacy has to fill in who their legacy famous superhero parent is, or adopted parent or mentor or whatever. So you get to pick your abilities, and then on the other side are generally the moves, and that's going to get a little bit more specific into what your character can do, how, why, and when, what they're good at. And so that lets you somewhat distinguish, let's say, one delinquent from another delinquent in play style or just the story you want to tell about that character. So, Adam, what are the abilities for the delinquent?
So the abilities options, I get to choose 2 of them. It says your powers are messy, deceiving, or frustrating. Choose 2. Teleportation, tricks or illusions, gadgetry and hacking, psychic weapons, emotion control, and power negation.
Okay, and you get 2 of those.
Yes, and I'm actually going to choose teleportation and emotion control.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. My character's codename is going to be Smoke, and he can turn into sort of disappear in a cloud of smoke. He can also blow smoke at you, which causes you to experience different emotions.
Ooh, yeah, excellent. All right. So definitely not in trouble at school every week.
Totally not. Nope, not at all.
Okay.
Have you been smoking?
Yes, I
Yes.
Yeah,
And now so are
perpetually.
you.
Oh no.
and you're totally cool with it.
Yep.
Come to church.
Amazing.
Oh, lovely.
So the other thing everyone's going to have to pick is their labels. So it's a little, probably you can't see it on the camera, but a bunch of the labels have a white background, and that is where your label starts. And then I think pretty much everyone, it says pick a +1 somewhere, and you just circle the thing to the right of it, and that's your +1. So let's talk about what those are. Danger is your fighting prowess, right? You run up and punch someone or throw a truck at them or whatever. That's going to be a danger roll. Freak is engaging your superpowers in some way that don't directly affect a fight or a combat or something like that. So if you want to open a portal to go somewhere, then that's going to be a freak roll, something like that. Savior is what you roll when you're trying to protect someone else, and that can come up all the time for lots of different reasons. Protect someone or something else. Right?
I'll go over all this again if you can't remember it like me.
Memorize it immediately, and
I was
if you
I
forget,
the thing. I don't remember.
You'll be asked to
What do
leave.
I do?
The label called superior is kind of your smarts thing, and so a low superior.
Savior.
Yeah, we did Savior.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
Savior is what you roll when you want to protect someone else.
Oh, okay.
Or something else.
I'll pay
Superior.
attention.
Superior is what you roll usually like to notice something or to be a smarty pants about something and, be a splainer. And then mundane is the last label. Mundane is the label you engage when you're trying to relate to people in a normal way and not be a freak about it. Because lots of you have freaky super abilities, and if you have a high mundane, it means you're really good at relating to normal people. And if you have a low mundane, you're not great at relating to normal people. So what would happen with these numbers, you roll 2 6-sided dice, simplest system in the world, 2 6-sided dice, add your label to it, the applicable label, and that totals. So on a 7 and up, it's a success. 7 to 9 is a qualified success. There'll be something to go along with it, and a 10 or up is just a super success. You win. On a 2 through 6, you get experience points instead, and the game master, me, gets to take a move. Right. The interesting thing about this game, the bad guys don't get a turn. Right. They get to do something when you fail your roll.
Got it.
Which is super fun. So failing a roll in this game isn't bad. It's
Interesting.
it's a thing that happens.
It's
May you live in
fun.
interesting times.
Yes.
Chinese proverb.
Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite ska song from the 90s had a line, experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. So
You're going to sing us the song,
I
right?
am not.
Oh, okay.
And nobody wants me to. You're
Please do the
welcome.
horns.
No, let's roll. They want you to.
Yeah, it happens. Let's-
That's success right there.
You have to.
But it just, this game reminded me of that song, like dredged that memory from the 90s of like, oh my god, that line is so perfect for this game.
Yeah.
Because you get XP when you fail, and something happens that you don't want to happen.
Nice.
So, Adam, you've got your abilities picked out.
Yes.
You're going to go through your labels. Why don't you tell us about your backstory questions?
Okay, so my backstory questions are: how did you get your powers? What do you do for fun? Who outside the team thinks better of you than you do? Why do you try to be a hero, and why do you care about the team?
Okay. Do you have ideas for those already?
Yeah, I think I got my powers because I was a Hydra experiment with. They were experimenting with the Chitauri blood after the incident.
Oh, yeah.
They got their hands on some and injecting it into
Hydra.
various kids. And since I was one of those kids in juvie, there was an easy place to do some experimentation.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you do for fun? Sarcasm, sass, and I haven't thought of a third one yet.
Hopefully something that starts with S.
It should,
Yeah.
yeah. Alliteration.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Slutteration?
Slutteration.
Yeah,
It's not that kind of show. It's not
There you
that
go.
kind of show.
Sass, and sluttery. So,
So 3
Slut with
S's.
the same initial?
Yeah.
right, yeah. Who outside the team thinks better of you than you do? I think maybe one of the, and maybe you can decide this, but I think one of the Avengers actually gets that not all bad kids are bad. And,
Yeah. You know who would think that?
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Oh.
That's true.
Yes, that is a fact.
Not officially an Avenger. I mean, he thinks he is.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
Totally is.
yeah.
Totally is.
Yeah.
And an X-Men, and
He's the leader of the X-Men.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and then,
Xavier appointed him.
yeah,
Right. Yeah.
if you ask him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So, but yeah. So somebody thinks better of me than I do. Why do you try to be a hero? I think it's because I don't like people controlling other people, and so I see myself as I could be a liberator, because rules are not cool, and
Yeah, there's no use for rules ever.
ever. But yeah, I think since I can now get away with breaking the rules, I feel like I can help other people.
Yeah. If
to
you
not-
can break the
Yes.
rules, you should.
You
In
should.
fact, it's your obligation.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Does your character have a name?
Yes, his name is Joey Mingo.
Joey.
Yes.
And does he have a superhero name?
He does. It's Smoke.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a Chickasaw kid from Oklahoma, going sort of a little autobiographical.
Sure.
Not really.
Going to church.
Yeah, I grew up in the Chickasaw Nation, but I'm Choctaw. So.
All right.
He has laughing eyes. He has wears rebellious clothing. He's got like he's got like a
like a red, like a blue coat with like
right, yes.
double set of buttons.
Yes, and a tricorn.
Yeah.
And a skirt.
And a skirt. Yes. Yeah. No, he's like generally in like like torn kind of ripped clothes.
Sure.
Like
everywhere.
Yeah.
Safety pins.
Yeah, safety pins. But he's usually like got obscene like T-shirts that would have to be blurred out if they were caught on the news.
So they make him turn his T-shirt inside out.
Yes.
At school.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he wears like a black leather sort of like hip length coat.
Sure. Oh
That's
yeah.
his-
So also just keep in mind as we're doing this, you guys, when you were entered in the Junior Avengers program, they were like, okay, so we're also going to want you guys to go to the same school because if we need to get you, we don't want to have to go to 5 different schools, right?
Yeah.
So
Heaven forbid.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean that's just crazy,
It's a lot of
right?
paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
they can keep an eye on us.
yeah, I assume we're at I don't know what the LAUSD schools are. LA High.
LA High, I love it.
Yeah, I totally love it.
Yeah.
It's totally a place.
LAHS, yeah.
Redondo Union High School, they actually call it RU High.
Really?
They do.
Somebody didn't think that one
Right?
out.
I know, right? Yeah.
Or they,
Somebody did.
yes.
I really
It's
did.
Redondo Beach. Somebody thought
Yeah.
it out. Yeah.
I really liked in I don't know, it's one of the first Marvel movies where they introduced S.H.I.E.L.D. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm from the Strategic Homeland Intervention, so whatever.
We're working on the name.
Yeah, it was like, it sounds like somebody just really wanted that to spell out S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
This is
Just
clearly
get
the
it out
case.
Yeah. So my last backstory question is, why do you care about the team? And I think it's because despite all of the aloofness, I actually do want friends.
Aww.
And, yeah. So it's kind of nice to actually not like I'm the rebel kid, but I'm also like actually happy to have people
So
around for the
lonely.
first time that actually care about me. So
Were the Avengers the ones that busted up the Hydra youth program?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that was part of why.
Yeah.
All right, you're with
Yeah.
them now. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm guessing Deadpool saved me.
We could do that if you want.
I'm so sorry.
Deadpool and
You would
the
have
Avengers.
scars from him saving you.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh, you don't heal? What?
What?
Without getting to all the team and relationship stuff yet, is there anything else on your sheet we need to hear about right away?
Yeah, I can. So I've picked my moves. I get 3 moves.
Oh, nice.
And I've picked. I don't care what you think. Whenever I reject others' influence, add +2 to my roll.
Mm-hmm.
I have Criminal Mind. When I use the move Assess the Situation, I can always ask one of the following questions, even on a miss. What here is useful or valuable to me? How could I best infuriate or provoke blank? And what's the best way in or way past? And then I also have, are you watching closely? When you mislead, distract, or trick someone, roll superior. On a hit, they are fooled, at least for a moment. On a 10 plus, choose 3 of these. On a 7 to 9, choose 2. I get an opportunity. I expose a weakness or flaw. I confuse them for some time, or I avoid further entanglement. On a miss, I'm hopelessly embroiled in it and under pressure.
Love it. Okay.
That was trippy.
Yes.
Her pouring came in this year, and so it was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what's pouring over there? The
Amazing.
magic of sound.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we're good for Delinquent. We'll circle back when it's time to do everything else. Mason, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm playing the Beacon. You don't have to do this. You could probably have a safe, decent, simple life. It'd be nice, but come on. Superpowers, aliens, wizards, time travel. You're out of your depth, but who cares? This is awesome. Everybody should try it.
Yeah.
So for my hero name, I picked out Trickshot.
Trick shot.
His real name is Chase Adams. His look is he's ambitious, white, naive, very naive, stylish clothing, and very flashy costume.
Yep.
Just, yeah, to the nines. For my abilities, I picked out bow and trick arrows and acrobatics.
Yep. Cool.
You're getting hearts in the chat room, Mason. People are happy to see you.
Hey, what's up, guys? What else? For the backstory, how I gained my skills. Car accident when I was young. It kind of did something weird with my nerves, and they're more reflexive, they're more responsive. I kind of sense things before they happen, but not really. When did I first put on my costume? When my boyfriend was in danger, I felt I had to go out and help him.
Yep.
Who outside the team thinks you shouldn't be a superhero? My boyfriend, Chris Nava.
Would rather you didn't.
Yeah, he's like, you
okay.
kind of don't do that. But, you know.
Not to fling yourself in the way of danger every week.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the shadows, kind of far back. Why do you try to be a hero? The adoration. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
It's super
Right?
fun. And who do you care about? Why do you care about the team? Well, this is supposed to be fun, and no one's supposed to get hurt, so I like these people, so I want to keep them alive.
With his flashy costume, what's his mask look like?
It is just a domino mask. Like,
Yeah.
it's very much flimsy of a costume. It's like, yeah, no, I'm totally someone else. Who's this Chase guy? I don't know him at all.
I feel like,
heard
is
of
he
him.
the kind of kid also who has like hashtag trick shot,
Yes,
at trick
he's got
shot
his own
tricks?
social media
Yeah,
profile.
yeah, like that's a whole active thing that he's, yeah.
He's got selfies with bad guys tied
Yeah,
up. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that. What else do we have on your sheet? Did
you the first
we went through all
time?
your backstory stuff. Did you pick out your moves?
I picked out one of my moves,
Okay.
and it's Won't Let You Down. When you help a teammate, you can spend 2 out of the team pool to add +2 to their roll. And I'm thinking for the next one is Straight Up Creepin'.
Oh yeah.
When you scope out a person or place, roll plus mundane on a 10+, ask 2 on a 9 to 7, ask 1, and then I've got certain information I can pull from you.
Great. I love the beacon. Super fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the pretty much a superhero move.
Yeah, I like that one
Yeah.
too.
Favorites.
Basically. Yeah.
See, I'm there. Come on. I got like 1,000 followers.
Right? Yeah.
No.
All right. I love it. DW.
All right, so I'm playing the Janus, which has wake up, breakfast, school, work, homework, sleep, repeat. It burns you up being stuck in this life, unable to make a real difference. That is, until you put on the mask, and then you can be someone else, a hero. So this one seems to be a lot more about the duality of the characters, both the balance of a private life as well as the character. So for abilities, it says I start off with heightened physical abilities, strength, agility, and toughness, and I can choose 2 unique abilities below. What I'd like to do, and I kind of want to double check with you because I was looking this over and this was the idea that came to me, impossible mobility and substance mimicry. I think they would actually work kind of interestingly together. In other words, if like he touches a brick wall, so he becomes brick, and then with the ability of the impossible mobility, he can move through it.
Oh yeah. That sounds
So,
fun.
and so with that, he'd be able to fly, but he has to turn into air.
Yeah.
Which means he
okay.
can't carry
Yeah,
anybody.
you can't really do anything.
But if he touches
but-
water, he can become water. He
Yeah.
can, whatever and then he can move through that
Yeah,
substance.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's do that.
Okay, so then that's what I'm gonna do.
One of the things I love about masks is that these powers are very flexible.
Yeah, I
you can
kinda
turn
like
them
that.
into whatever you want.
Right.
Well,
So,
I'll admit I had to look up exactly what substance mimicry. I mean, I know what the 2 words mean, but I'm like, what is that as a power?
Yeah.
So I'm like looking it up and
This
gave a
is
few options.
the
but-
great thing about masks is it's one step above playground. I have a force field. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Like, well, actually, I wrote it on my sheet, so I do.
It's on the sheet. Yeah, can't argue with
It's
that.
on a sheet.
Right? Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, I was going to go with hero name of Dodger.
Yep.
Real name is Sean
I was really hoping it's gonna be
Fitzgerald. Huh?
Art. All right, Sean.
So it's an SEAN.
I didn't want to be too much Mr. Freeze becomes Fitzgerald. And those are my abilities. For labels, I think I'm going to take Savior. And then my backstory has the questions. When did you first put on the mask and why? It was after, so Sean is actually an orphan. He and his brother are the 2 surviving of a horrible attack that killed his parents.
Okay.
And he was just starting to, his parents kind of told him to hide the fact that he had these abilities. seems to have always, they kind of manifested, but he seems to have always had these abilities, but they were very much, don't use them. And he feels like he could have saved them had he used them. So it's become a lot of, he now does this, but he's also been given, what's it called when a teenager gets the ability to be their own parent. Emancipated.
Emancipated.
He's been emancipated, but he is also the guardian for his brother.
Okay.
So, because with the Janus, one of the things that it asks you to come up with is things that will eventually possibly crop up and be a problem for you.
Yeah.
So within your secret identity, you're supposed to pick 3 mundane things that your powers will eventually possibly turn on you, or he may turn on me.
What? No, me?
So the
That
3
doesn't
I
sound
picked,
like me at all.
he's a delivery person for a job, schoolwork since we're in school, and surrogate parenting to be the parent for his brother. And so that's why he put on the mask. Why do you keep a secret identity? My brother, obviously. He does not have powers, and I need to protect him. Anybody finds out who I am that I know of. But
Does he know you have? Or I mean, wait, no. Not,
Yeah, does your brother know?
does my brother know that I have powers?
Yes.
He knows.
Okay.
Who outside the team knows about your dual identity? Only my brother.
Okay.
Who thinks the worst of your masked identity? I originally was thinking along the lines of like a newspaper that thinks I'm trouble and everything, but that felt too Spider-Man. But I don't know. I think, it's kind of, especially before he got involved in the Teen Avenger program, he was kind of vigilante. He was seen as being somebody who was, because a lot of his, he would just kind of appear in alleyways and solve the problem because he can just walk out of the wall, solve the problem, walk back into the wall. He never left the alley.
Not to mention walk out of the wall as a brick monster.
Exactly. And so the idea is that he maybe has a reputation. The Dodger has a reputation as being a bit of a vigilante, doesn't really follow the laws, but that isn't his plan. That's what he's being labeled as, and so maybe the teachers at the school and them are the ones that aren't happy about him.
Well, what if he's been messing with Hammer Industries a little bit?
Ooh, that's
That
possible.
would definitely, like, they have the ability to label him as, look at this crazy superhero. It's an example of why heroes need to be registered and you could just come out of anywhere.
Yep.
And they're jerks. So,
and then why do you care about your team? Because I've anybody that I feel like has been put in any way under my charge, that's kind of like,
okay.
I got to protect everybody because I wasn't able to protect the people that I wanted to back in the day. And powers. Or the moves. So you automatically get the mask, which is you can pick one of the labels, and when you reveal your identity to somebody, let me just read it. You wear a mask to hide your real identity. Choose what label you try to embody while wearing your mask. I'm going to choose danger.
okay.
Once per session, you can affirm either your heroic or secret identity to switch your mundane with your mask's label. Now, I looking over the other ones, this seems to be the only one that starts off with a +3 in one of the characters, in one of the labels, and that's mundane for me. So I can move my +3 to any one of, I'll move it to danger in that moment. When you reveal your secret identity to someone who didn't know it already, mark potential, which will be explained later as on the back potential.
Yep.
I think I want to take game face.
Yep.
Which is when you commit yourself to save someone or defeat a terrible enemy, mark a condition and take +1 ongoing to all rolls in direct pursuit of that goal. At the end of any scene in which you don't make progress towards that goal, mark a condition. When you fulfill your goal, mark potential. And then I want to take I'll save you. These all just seem to fit with my backstory, too.
Yep.
You're willing to pay high costs to keep your loved ones safe. Reveal your secret identity to someone watching, or mark a condition to defend a loved one as if you rolled a 12+.
Nice.
So,
Cool. Kimmy?
All right, so I have the Transformed. This is my first time playing this book. I'm excited.
Yeah, I was really excited that you chose that one,
I'm
too.
sure, yeah. You gave me so many options.
Well,
For those of
from
you-
this list of one, which would you like?
Yeah. For those of you who weren't in our chat, like, we were picking before, and, like, Jason would go, hey, Kimmy, I think you should play the Transformed. Well, okay, maybe. Let me think about it. the transformed really great. Pick the transformed. It's really awesome. Kimmy, I think you should be the transformed. Okay, I'll be the transformed.
Oh, while other people are picking other things and we're watching the chat, I think I'll be a delinquent. Okay, no. You should be with the transformed, really.
Like, have you looked at the transform? Because it's pretty interesting.
So I'm sort of switching things up a little bit on the fly based on what DW said, because I was thinking like she'd be like Rock, but since he's kind of got that covered, that's okay.
Yeah.
A super easy switch. Her name's Rachel Wright, and she's gonna be basically she looks like a normal teenage girl, probably a little like heavy set, like strong looking, but she's got bark for skin, and instead of hair, she's got like this like cascade of leaves and stuff, kind of like I'm picturing like weeping willow type things. So she's basically like, she looks like a human-shaped tree, basically.
Yeah.
So, and she has, for her abilities, plant affinity and inhuman might.
Yeah.
So she's got this, and the thing is she's like, looks like that all the time. She can't turn it off. It's always like that. And I haven't actually thought of her name, but the total nerd in me wants her to be Antris.
Oh, yes.
But I'm going to come up with an actual name in a minute. But I just can't get Ent out of my head because I'm a fucking Tolkien nerd.
That sort of thing's not welcome here.
Sorry.
Nerdiness.
Unwelcome at this
This
table.
is a table of cool kids.
Yeah.
And
We go to church over here.
Right.
Over there.
there.
Just kidding.
So who were I before? I don't think I know. I probably, based on my weird appearance at birth, I was put into the foster care system. So I've been a foster for most of my life until the Young Avengers found me. Probably at a little bit younger age than most people because I can't blend in at any time. So
is it possible she would have been scooped up by the same Hydra program that was developing our Delinquent?
probably, yeah. But probably.
Or do you want her to have been with the Avengers for a long time?
No, I'm okay either way, but I feel like if she's picked up by the Hydra program, she probably wasn't being trained. She's probably being tested on.
Probably, yeah.
So instead of like, hey, you're going to be the next like enforcer, it's like, oh, we want to see what made you the way you are.
Right.
So while you were being trained for stuff, I was in a test tube, probably.
Yeah.
Not probably a large tube, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Back
and
to
then,
tank.
yeah,
No,
not
back
that.
to tank.
Well, our trip with the Wampa, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically the chat room's like armored poison ivy, kind of, but like a little bit less, a lot less, no sexy.
What if her name was Whomping Willow?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That might have to happen. That's amazing. Oh my god, we can tie in
Willow's
so
a pretty
many.
good name.
Yeah, Willow by
Yeah,
itself.
that's a good one. When did you change? What caused it? I've always been this way as far as I know. I was born this way, and I have no idea what caused it. Maybe Hydra does. I don't know. Who outside of the team is helping you understand your new body? There's probably some scientists working with the New Avengers program who are like finally for the first time, rather than just testing on me, like helping me understand.
I wonder if maybe a Bruce Banner would be interested in
Sure.
somebody who looks weird and
Yeah.
is, struggling with
Totally.
that sort of thing.
Yeah, when he's around.
Yeah, well,
But his team probably helps me out a lot.
he messages a lot.
Yeah. Why don't you just try to hide yourself away? I probably do as much as I possibly can. I'm probably, I probably go to school sometimes, but I probably have really bad attendance. When I go, I probably wear, like, the big jackets with, like, the hoodie. And,
Yeah,
like,
it's probably like if you keep the vines covered, your face is kind of like, oh, she's got bad skin.
it's pretty,
Yeah.
it's barky.
It's a little
it looks
mossy,
barky, yeah. But yeah, and probably the first couple weeks, like a few months, but probably we've been in the same school long enough now. They're probably used to it.
Yeah, or they just put up with it.
Or they're just like,
well,
oh,
so
whatever.
after the incident, I mean, a lot of things are in the
Right.
news, so it's
you-
totally doable.
Are you kind of bullied and mistreated at school when you do show up, or
Probably
or do people
not
mess
bullied,
with you?
avoided.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I walked in the hall. Nobody wants to mess with me because I obviously am like,
And she's super strong, right?
yeah,
So-
super strong, super powered. Nobody wants to mess with me, but I'm like the one where they walk down the hall and they're like, wow, did you see her? Oh my god, she's so
Surprised like no one like indirectly messes with you.
right. But in the opposite way, I'm very isolated. So Sir Guido in the chat room is like, your name should be Twiggy.
No.
It's funny, but not quite the visual. And why don't I just hide myself away? I probably never have had the option. I probably would have if I'd like grown up somewhere like in a third world country. Yeah, somewhere far away. I probably would have just run off and lived in the woods. But because I was picked up and tested on, and now I'm in the Young Avengers, there are probably people monitoring me, and it's hard for me just to go into nothing. And why do I care about the team? Probably it's the first place I've actually felt like I belong.
Sure.
Like, I mean, I probably met some like nice people in the foster system, probably met some terrible people in the foster system, but also this is the first time I'm like, hey, I kind of have a family. This is kind of exciting.
Yeah.
But I'm probably very scared about that too.
And it's also worth noting for the rest of the table that one of the key points on the transformed, sorry, the other people are immediately put off by their appearance or their presence or whatever. One person played the transformed and they had like a magic gem that just made people uncomfortable, you know? And it was, you know, for whatever reason, people are just uncomfortable around them. But you guys have been around the character so much that it's fine. But you would certainly be aware that immediately people are put off by Whomping Willow's presence.
I'm probably a little bit standoffish just to protect myself, just because I've been hurt so many times by people just reacting badly. I'm probably like, well, I don't care what they think.
It's very Holden Caulfield.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
I have a question. Are you taller or like larger than normal, or are you just normal
I'm
girl height?
probably larger for a woman, definitely.
Okay.
But I'm probably a little bit like a large male size.
Okay.
So
6'2".
yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. I have a bunch of women in my family who are like 6'2", 6'3".
Well,
so-
yeah. I know a lot of
Average.
6 feet tall
Average.
women too. So,
Yeah. And the chat room has voted Willow will be my name.
All right, I win. I'm the winner of everything.
Yay.
And for my transform moves, I have Unstoppable. When you smash your way through scenery or go to get away from something, roll danger. On a hit, the world breaks before you, and you get what you want. And then it just lists the rest of them. I wish I could be, when you comfort or support someone, if you tell them what you most envy about them, I get to roll freak instead of mundane. And then be the monster. When you frighten, intimidate, or cow others with your monstrous form, roll plus freak. One thing I am also picturing when I get insulin in my system, like angry or super afraid, I probably become more tree-like. Like branches start popping out, and I probably grow in size a little bit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So just to get like more monstrous.
I like that Groot is a tree trying to be a person.
Right.
And you're a person trying to not be a tree.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably be super excited when I met him, though. I
Yeah,
probably have his
yeah.
picture on my wall. Or something.
Right, yeah.
My future husband. Mrs. Groot.
Willow
Signing
Groot.
it.
On my
Exactly.
notebooks, I heart Groot. I heart Groot.
Yeah.
We are Groot.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get that tattoo, actually. We are Groot. Yeah.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
Adrenaline, not insulin. You're right. I hang out with Stu too much. Lots of insulin involved.
I knew what
in
you
my
meant. I
system.
wasn't
Yeah,
going to correct
thank
you like
you.
the chat room would.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So
chat.
they're there for. They're
Yep.
there
It's a sugar thing.
fix all my
The
mistakes.
chat
I don't
room
know.
is made of
She gets like a Snickers, she
actually
yeah.
They are there to judge us for our every
Yes.
move.
That's the art.
our inadequacy.
Yes.
That makes me feel really good.
They're not. They're,
You're about to go. You just wait till she reads off what they say about
My
you.
little heart.
yeah.
Well, saving obviously the best for last, our friend Jessica.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Our, also, our newbie player, I think we said that already,
Yeah, we should say it more.
Are you new?
So I'm the outsider. It says, you're not from here. Your home is an amazing place full of beauty and wonder, but there's something to this place, something special that you're missing back home, something human. So yeah, you'll be hanging around at least for now. I've decided my name will be George McFadden,
but okay.
but I'm a gal.
Yep.
Because my parents didn't really understand that names are gendered.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And so that'll be that. I'm very small and petite, and my skin is gold and reflective, but my hair is long and black. And my eyes are also gold.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Anything else? Is there anything I'm missing?
What are our what abilities did you pick?
Oh, my abilities. There's going to be telepathy and mind blasts.
Yep.
And also stunning beauty or pheromones.
Excellent. Okay. So good at getting what she wants.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going for.
Okay,
That's what I
so
would like in real life.
If you turn the page,
Yes. Sir.
the about halfway down are your
Backstory?
backstory questions.
Yeah, where do you come from? So I'm kind of trying to come up with a name for this planet, because here's the thing. They sent me to Earth because they're really, really worried about the state of this planet. That has been, it's like for a little while it's been going pretty great, but lately, there's the nuclear. And so they're just a little bit worried, and so they sent me here as like a foreign emissary to, decide, should we save this planet or should we just let it
Right. Should we step in and
self-destruct?
help?
Yes.
Or just
So I'm
step
here
back
to
and
say,
let it
see,
happen?
like, okay, is it worth saving? And that is, actually, I'm going to skip forward because that's why I care about my team.
Yeah.
Are these people, representative of Earth, are they worth saving?
So you're here to judge them.
Yeah, I feel
To
so
judge
judged.
them. But
Do we know that about you, though?
Ooh,
No.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's
No.
awesome.
no.
So you're here to spy on us and we don't even know.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
High five on that. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I'm
I,
excited.
I think maybe your people watched too much of our TV and saw it was all about teenagers. So that's why they sent to teenagers so
Yeah.
that you could really be in
They're
the
podsters.
Right.
is
Nothing
what
but
they
Sabrina
are.
the Teenage
Yeah,
Witch.
yeah,
and
exactly.
Yeah.
They can only get the CW on that.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You're
Everything-
incredibly beautiful.
Oh man, if you only thing you know about Earth is the CW.
I'd nuke us too.
Just let it die.
Yeah.
I would feel so inferior but so happy. so unabashed CW fan.
There's got to be one.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
Just started season 2 of Shadowhunters.
It's not okay.
Is it
Don't
good?
encourage him.
Actually, that's good.
Okay.
I watched that one too. I'm sorry.
Okay, nice.
I watched all the seasons.
Oh my god.
Fell into a
Except I
CW
can't
hole.
Hashtag Malik.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't
All
judge
right.
us. It's fine.
Jess, what else do we have?
Only Jessica can
It's
judge
a-
us.
Back to Jessica.
I am. Why do you want to stay here? Because I was told to, right? But also, I'm really starting to like it. I'm enjoying it. These are the only people that I have, and so this is pretty great.
How long have you been here?
It hasn't been long, but I would say like 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Also, I was raised knowing that I was going to be sent out somewhere. So I've never felt like I was part of a family, right? They've always kind of kept me at arm's length because eventually.
So you've
they're
been
gonna
learning
send
about
me somewhere.
humans. You spent your whole life sort of learning all that
Yes.
stuff. Okay, that's
Okay.
cool.
Interesting.
Yes. Why do your people want you to come home? They don't. Eventually, I know I'm going to have to go back and report back, and then I'll be given another role. But for now, they'll keep me where I am. But I don't feel a real kinship with them.
Okay.
And so they're going to want me to do a job soon, but I'm not
Right.
really. Yeah.
That's good. That's good compliment.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't have a name for the planet.
Well,
I want it to be also something mundane and weird. I
Okay.
mean, not weird. Just
yeah,
like.
this is something the chat
Chevy.
room can definitely.
Yeah, that's what I
help
was
with.
thinking.
Planet
like
Chevy.
Kleenex or something.
Planet Chevy.
Love it. Let's do it. Let's do that. Okay, great.
I liked Kleenex. That one's cool.
Yeah.
Kleenex is cool, yeah.
Chevnex.
Okay,
Kleenex
great.
facial tissues.
You're right, yeah.
Fourth
Like,
point.
I've been Planet Kleenex. They're like, that's a trademark.
You can't
Sweet.
call
It's
it
like Frisbee.
that.
You can't
Oh
do
my
that.
god, the
Somebody's
company
money.
would sue her planet.
Right? Yeah.
I'm sorry we were that first.
You
Yeah.
can be from Planet Facial Napkin. That's okay.
Serviette.
No, but then it's scratchy.
Try and serve
awful.
us, please.
My
Puffs is
my
like, how
moves
can
are
we get a
next.
planet?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm
With
sorry.
lotion. With lotion.
Correct, with
Oh,
lotion.
the worst.
Uh,
Lotion Kleenex.
So my moves are going to be alien tech. When you alter a human device with your alien technology, roll plus freak. And then on a hit, you create a device that can do something impossible once and then fizzle.
Awesome.
When you roll 10 plus, you choose one, either works exceptionally well, or you get an additional use out of it.
Awesome.
On a miss, the device works, but it has a completely unintended side effect that the GM will reveal when you
That's
use
me.
it. I didn't realize that you get to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have
Sometimes.
come.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh I love her so much.
I know, right?
I also have Kirby Craft. I just like those words. I haven't read beyond choosing this. You have a vehicle, something from your home. Detail its look. Okay, what does it look like? I think it should look like my skin, also gold and reflective. What else? What do we think? You guys know about this
See, I was
stuff.
terrified for a second. I thought you were going to do like a plane shaped like Jack Kirby.
It's a Kirby vacuum cleaner.
I was thinking more of the video game Kirby,
Oh, yeah,
like
the-
the people
yeah.
and then spits them out.
Yeah, like pink
Yeah,
blobby
maybe
guy.
it's just kind of like a big round thing, and like looks like the cockpit looks like it
Yeah.
has a face.
I want it
think
to
it's
look
your
like
props for
the
decorating.
Chicago bean, right? And like you get into
Oh,
it
sure.
from the
Yeah,
middle. Yeah, but it's gold.
Or
gold
like
bean?
a.
Yeah, and it absorbs you. It just absorbs you.
You just have to walk
that's
through
weird.
the surface of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It feels gross.
Oh, I
but
want
you
to
get
touch
it
it.
anyway.
I know. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, how does that work with Dodger? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
this is a substance that lets things through it. I'm a substance that goes through things. Now
I become
what?
part of your ship.
Yeah.
We're gonna bond over this.
We're going to put a moratorium on Beam Me Up.
Yeah.
I just want to stop that before it gets way out of hand.
Yeah.
Bean
No,
me
no,
up.
it's a thing now.
Damn it.
Sad situation.
You entered it into existence.
I
Yeah,
know,
you
it
caused
was
it
there,
to
just
happen.
below.
There's porn about it on the internet.
Oh, Rule
Seriously?
34 says there
I've
is.
been up and
Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Don't look up bean porn.
You're not ready for it.
I'll go to church first.
Look it up in church.
In church.
Yeah.
Church.
They have great
With the
Wi-Fi.
volume on full.
Right, yeah. This is one of the many reasons they kicked me out of church. Can't shut up and always mention the porn.
Who thought they needed to have a rule against bean porn?
Right, yeah.
Oh my god.
Our Church of the Bean.
Yep.
Okay, so when you're flying your ship, you can use it to unleash your powers, directly engage a threat, or defend someone using superior. The strengths are that it's fast and maneuverable, chameleon plating, powerful weaponry, regenerating, dimension shifting, size shifting, telepathic. The weaknesses are... Oh, we have a fill in the blank here.
Yep.
The weaknesses are bizarre fuel source, susceptible to
We have a
blank.
fill in the blank.
We have a fill in the blank, guys.
Yeah.
It's not multiple choice. Easily.
I brought my
so
number 2 pencil.
susceptible.
Scantroning this.
Okay. I'm dying. Okay, susceptible to blank, easily detectable, slow and clumsy, unarmed, and difficult to repair. So what should it be susceptible to?
Yeah. And also, those are. It doesn't have to have all of those weaknesses. I think you're supposed to pick one.
Are you kidding? I want all of them. Oh no, not weaknesses. Not weaknesses, just the strengths, right?
Yeah. Well, both. I think both of them. You're supposed to pick one
Okay,
or
let's
two
do
things.
this.
Does
Okay,
it say
so
how
it
many
has
to
a
pick?
bizarre fuel source, which is it's from Chevy, but it is fueled by Kleenex.
Okay.
Way to time together. Way to time
Yeah.
together.
Yes, and.
And the strengths are let's just say it has powerful weaponry.
Yeah.
Okay,
like it.
great.
Does it say how many of each you're supposed to pick?
No,
or
it doesn't. It just says strengths.
maybe I'm wrong. Can I look
And then
at it
there's
real
a
quick?
list. Yeah, have a look.
I'm probably just wrong.
I mean, there's a lot. There's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Choose 2 strengths and 2 weaknesses.
Shut up. There's words there that I
Yeah.
didn't see.
Yeah.
They were written in invisible.
Shown up by the dyslexic.
Drink a little bit more wine.
Dyslexics of the world untie.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Also, okay, so moving on, I also chose Not So Different After All. It's when you talk about your home, you roll plus freak. On a 10 plus, you choose 2. On a 7 through 9, choose 1. During conversation, and there's a list, you confess a flaw of your home, and then you add 1 team to the pool. You mislead them about your home and take influence over them. Or you describe the glories of your home and clear a condition. On a miss, you inadvertently reveal more about yourself than you planned.
Oops. All right.
Awkward.
I like that.
Interesting.
So that is an excellent introduction to all of our characters.
Okay.
We have Joey, aka Smoke, our delinquent. We have Dodger, Sean, played by DW. Jess is playing George McFadden. And Mason's playing Chase, also known as Trickshot. And Kimmy is playing Rachel, also known as Willow, when on the job.
Right.
I
Does
like that.
George have a code name?
Yeah.
Okay, that I need help with too. Let's see.
GM.
Yeah,
Kind of like George.
George is kind of
I was
awesome.
thinking of making it Georgie.
Yeah.
Or we could do Goldie.
Yeah.
Because
if
it
you go gold, I was thinking
Kind of sounds like a
Shine.
mobster.
Oh, Shine is good.
No.
Yeah.
Or Luster.
Luster.
To go with like her power of like
Yeah.
emotional manipulation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Luster.
Good. Wait, is that R-E or E-R?
It's definitely R.E. for her. Yeah, let's do that.
And I'd like to change
She
one
also
of my
gets the
powers.
BBC.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
CW BBC.
This is our crossover episode.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm going to change one of my powers from straight up creeping to pretty much superhero on his recommendations.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah,
like fun.
it's great. It's really good.
I also changed one of mine. Instead of
God.
I don't care what you think, because I do care
He
what people
so
think.
cares.
I switched to troublemaker, which is when you help a teammate through destructive, criminal, or rule-breaking actions. You give them +2 instead of +1.
Can't imagine that happening.
No.
No.
Okay.
Never.
Well, let's. So one of
Team
the
first came together.
So our group has been together for some time. You've been in the Junior Avengers program. The period of time doesn't matter so much as whatever you've been through. You guys have been through some shit, and you know each other really well, and you have a shared backstory to some degree. This is not new. You're not new to each other, at least. And this would be like the stuff we pull in the credits to show like Luster and Trickshot like doing something cool. It's like all this backstory stuff. Like that scene never.
It's just ice cubes.
Oh, really?
Sorry, it was really loud.
Adam is.
It sounded so refreshing though.
You leaned in right at the microphone.
Yeah.
I
Adam
was like,
is.
why didn't I name my planet Mountain Dew?
Oh, Mountain Dew.
Yeah. So good.
Code
Yeah,
Red.
So wrong.
Code Red.
I'll take my live wire. Thank you. Every
Then
summer.
we'll never fight over it. You
Every
have Live
summer.
Wire, I'll have Code Red.
Okay. Good.
Classic all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Two
fighting.
kinds of gamers: alcohol and code redders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I crossed both those
Oh,
lines.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Code Red with gin in it.
I was thinking Fireball.
Maybe. It might be better. I mean, garbage
Little
with garbage.
Exactly.
It's better,
Exactly.
Yes.
I can clean an engine.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I may have to try
And
that.
it probably wouldn't run again, but
Yeah.
you can clean it.
Depends on what fuel it needs.
Yeah.
Kleenex, of course.
Right,
Um, All right.
Almost got a spit take.
So-
Almost.
There's a bunch of questions here, and we're gonna actually need to answer them in a particular order. But the
Okay.
very first one
Focused.
doesn't belong to any of you. It's from the Bull playbook.
Okay.
We don't have to answer all of these. We're only going to answer the ones that you guys have. But the first one we all have to answer since we don't have a bull. We defeated a dangerous enemy. Who or what was it? And that you don't have to go into much more detail than that because some of the other questions are going to get into that. But I'm also going to go get more LaCroix while you're thinking about that.
Well, we're talking about that.
Yes.
Well, we could tie it into something in the existing Marvel timeline, like
Obviously,
the
it's
incident.
Thanos. We
Yeah.
just haven't appeared in
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Young Thanos.
the teen Thanos movie.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Acne, that's what those scars are.
Team Thanos time traveled to Los Angeles.
Right. Yeah.
What if, during the incident, all the real Avengers were in New York, and we, New Jersey or something? We saved New Jersey.
Save New Jersey.
Kinda safe.
Or,
Like
or Santa Barbara.
Nobody can tell it's any
Right.
worse.
Right.
We're on the West Coast.
Or Santa
so-
Monica.
Santa Monica.
No, don't bother.
No. The Valley.
Oh.
We saved the Valley.
Now I'm gonna get
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Samo hate now.
Let's see. Because what else? There was. There's during the Sokovia Accords
yeah.
trouble. Maybe somebody maybe there was some supervillain running amok in L.A.
Yeah.
What if they're magic based, something none of us really have any experience with?
Oh, that'd
yeah.
be interesting.
That's
yeah.
true. Something Doctor Strange kicked up and shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I like that.
Maybe
yeah.
a mindless one got loose during the Doctor Strange movie and started rampaging through.
There we go.
Yeah. What are the mindless ones again?
They're big, sort of golem type creatures,
Oh.
but they have a single eye, right? Do they have a single eye? And then it shoots destructive beams or something.
I'm gonna Google that while you're talking, so I have a picture in my mind.
Yes.
So a mindless one.
Yes.
What I think a mindless one, and maybe one of the villain from Doctor Strange, obviously had sergeants, and
yeah.
one of them was trying to take something in Los Angeles, and we defeated
Yeah.
him, and then he came in and did what he did,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's but we defeated his sergeant who came
Yes. Yeah, that's
There we
with a
go.
mindless one.
Yeah.
Kimmy, is that showing up on the camera? Okay.
Yeah, up a little more and closer. There you go. Better.
Boom.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're all talking
Okay.
about the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a big brown muscly creature with a like Cyclops eye, like Cyclops X-Men. You know, it's like a banded eye across the front.
Yeah,
if
he
you're
kind
just
of looks
listening.
like if Clayface like absorbed Cyclops.
Yeah.
That's sort of what it
He'd
looks
be
like.
unstoppable.
It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Cyclops.
sleepy and didn't fully form into Cyclops.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just kind of,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Just the eye.
Cyclops is wearing Clayface as a suit.
There you go.
It's an Egger suit.
Yeah.
But like
Okay.
bigger and musclier.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's now Clayclops porn on the
Yeah.
internet. Just a Clay.
Oh, damn it.
Yep.
Would you
How does
quit
this keep
adding porn to the
happening?
internet?
Well,
Keep adding porn.
really, did
Rule
you?
34 adds it. I just stated.
Yeah,
you-
I think
I
you're
think
behind
we should-
Rule
We
34.
should note that you're the one that brings up the porn. Just for the
Porn
record.
guy.
Check that power. That move adds
Creates porn.
Adds porn.
He just wills it into existence.
Right?
Yeah.
Love that shipping.
Right?
They were totally an item. Totally an item.
All right.
I'm sorry. I ruined everything.
Yes, you did.
That's why you
That's why
didn't
we
see
can't
the
have nice
X-Men
things.
in the crossover.
Yes. The amalgam. This is another one of those. They fell in love
Oh,
with each
God.
other. What? I love the amalgam. Dark Claw forever.
Oh, Dark Claw.
All right. So the dangerous enemy was this mindless one that had escaped, and there was something else with it.
One of the well, he was being controlled by one of the sergeants of the villain from Caecilius.
Who's that again?
He's the villain from Doctor Strange.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Okay. What is it? It just looks like one of those magician guys.
Magician.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Just one of the magicians brought him.
Evil
was trying
enchanter
to do
Timmy.
something, and we took them out.
Okay. Great.
Tommy.
Tim?
Yeah. Okay. So
DW and I are now best friends.
a lot of these questions are super fun. The
It's okay,
first
I'll just sit in the
one.
middle.
Sorry, Mason, we're gonna
Can't
ask
stop
you
the
to move.
bromance.
Understood.
The first one that we need to answer is from the outsider, which
Oh,
you get to
great.
be the
I love to
primary
be first.
answerer.
Yes.
And then of course everyone can suggest, but we didn't trust each other at first, but that changed. How and why? In this big fight, this is like when we first fought a big enemy together.
Yeah.
Let me preface. I
Yeah.
trust you. Your ideas so far have been awesome. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
please know
Take
I
it
have
away.
full faith in you
Thank
in this
you.
answer.
This means a lot to me.
Which means if your
Okay.
answer sucks now, it's going to be a huge letdown.
I'm just trying to decide whether that means a lot to me with sarcasm or not.
No, genuine.
No, hers.
Oh,
It's always hard to tell with me, isn't it?
We're keeping her.
Okay, so we didn't trust. So you and you don't really connect very well with people,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So, and I think, what's your deal?
I just fire a bow and arrow.
You're,
He loves
but
everything.
you are like
Yeah.
the caretaker. I'm the observer. So what would be the problem between them? I think is there a rivalry?
I think I'm trying to bring as much attention to whatever I'm doing, and these
Yeah.
guys don't like
Yeah.
that at all.
Yeah. You probably also don't like that I shine so much.
Yeah,
Like
just,
literally.
Gold, I can't do that.
Yeah. But also, my skin is reflective, so you can see yourself.
That is true.
Oh,
he is constantly at your ship.
Yeah.
Just going,
It's like,
Right.
I see a little bit of
booster
myself.
gold into me. I
Yeah.
like it.
Right. Yeah.
uh,
Mirror
so
selfie.
The world's better if there's two of me.
Hashtag trick shot.
Hashtag try.
hashtag trick shot. That's
there's
going to be a
time for
thing now.
that.
Oh, damn it! No, no! Why?
I don't know this. I just guessed. Okay, so maybe there was like something they were fighting over, but at school maybe.
Oh, okay. It was starting to get tense at school,
Yeah.
and then the mindless one shows up.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that idea of like, well, we're gonna need to work together to beat this
Yeah.
thing. Would you mind? What if there was a situation where you're like, don't worry, everybody, I got this.
Yeah, if only Trick Shot was here.
Like,
I'm here.
Bam, and he just gets backhanded
no.
by the
Yeah.
like.
Overconfident runs in there.
Maybe not by myself.
Yeah,
Are
maybe we all tried to take it on like one at a time, and then you came in and you're like hey, in the TV shows they all work together. Or, you know,
Yeah.
you know,
The CW.
right? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we
I
all,
remember
yeah.
one time on Shadowhunters.
Yeah. If I've learned anything from watching TV,
Right, yes,
it's that
yeah.
friendship is magic.
Yes.
It really is.
Right? Yeah. And
I
maybe
like
you,
this.
yeah, maybe you convinced us, like,
Well, guys,
Yeah.
it would be easier if we just.
You have ESP
Help each
powers,
other.
right? Or what was your?
Oh, yeah,
powers
my-
again?
Oh, it's
Oh,
it's
she
it's,
made us work. You know.
it's telepathy and mind blast. So I understand your insecurities.
yeah.
Oh.
And
She
I
can
have the
manipulate your
pheromones
insecurities.
to make you
Yeah.
do what I say.
Want to
Oh,
help.
nice. Okay.
She kind of nudges us. We take it from there.
And
Yeah.
just, like if
Yeah.
this was real life. it would be
She's
so
the
much
team
better.
builder.
Yeah.
Team builder. Let's do some exercises.
Yeah.
Trust fall.
You'd have an amazing career as like a self-improvement speaker. You
Right.
can do anything, all of you. You, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Oh, I'll buy all your books.
By the way, I just realized she's got the pheromone control.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to switch from emotion control to illusions.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Oh, there you go.
It's a little more variety. Okay, cool.
I'd already changed that in my mind, so
Yeah. Well, and also I took that thing, like, if I trick people, I, you know, get...
Mhm.
It definitely works
yep,
together. Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
I like
So
it.
my smoke is hallucinatory.
Synergy. I dig it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit near you.
I know, right? Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids. It's also one of my jobs at school. Literally, I'm the drug ed guy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What a
But
delight.
we can hotbox a van without any actual anything.
Why is there
okay.
green smoking?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
Have we determined whether your smoke gets as high?
Yeah, I mean,
Or is
Can-
it-
I think it can.
I
Yeah.
I mean,
it's-
Joey
yeah.
isn't a drug.
Okay.
So
Don't do Joey.
Doing Joey is.
Acceptable.
Another porn website.
Oh, damn it!
Wait, do you think it wasn't before? Ever since Friends was on,
Oh,
ruined it. Yes.
Oh, Matt LeBlanc.
that's so gross.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
He's
America.
just like eating a meatball sandwich all the time.
Oh.
Him mashing
All
with
right.
his Lost in Space counterpart.
Our next question is for the Janus.
Oh, yes.
We saved the life of someone important, either to the city or to us. Who was it? Why are they important? And this could be like a
I
big.
think this is gonna be what kind of got us brought in, and maybe it's due to his connection with the Avengers, and you, I guess, have also been somewhat connected. As I'm thinking, it's one of the Avengers.
Yeah, I'm down with
Was
that.
fighting, and we managed to, by teaming up, save that Avenger, and that's where we all kind of got welcomed in.
Maybe it was Doctor Strange, like you were saying. Like he was doing whatever he did to summon that thing to save something, but then it like got out of control. So we managed to take that and save
Yeah.
him at the same time,
I'm fine with that. Yeah,
I like
Strange.
it. All right.
bringing it back around. All right.
So we don't know magic, but we saved the magic guy.
Oh
Yes.
Oh man.
Doctor Strange.
Sir Guido says
Teamwork.
doingjoey.com does not exist.
Yes.
I see a business opportunity.
It's probably gone now.
Do it to sell
Right,
light
yeah.
bulbs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Search again
Randomly.
in 30 seconds and
Yeah,
tell us.
it'll be gone.
You know what? There's
Domain not
not
available.
doing
Use the
Chandler.
Happy Jack promo code at Squarespace.
Gross.
Get that code
Complain the
now.
whole time.
Yeah.
It just has one member, and it's Chandler watching to see if anybody else joins.
It's so sad.
Complaining about it. All right. So we saved Doctor Strange. He's obviously important, but he was in over his head this one time, and we saved him. Senor Delinquent, we totally broke some major rules to win the fight.
Of course we did.
What rules did we break? Whose rules were they?
I think maybe we broke the Avengers rules. We were under orders like, do not use your powers in public. Don't go out fight crime. Don't go out and do things that might get you attention or get you in danger.
You're part of this program because we want to shepherd you along the way and
Right,
don't
yeah.
want you to get in a bunch of trouble.
You're not ready yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So, and I think despite knowing that, we went ahead and put ourselves out there anyway.
So based on that, do you think we knew each other were in the program at this point? Not in the game, I know we do, but at this point when we fought and helped Doctor Strange, do you think
Yeah.
we knew each other, or do you think we met because of this?
Maybe we met because of this. I mean, like
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
yeah, like
Yeah, something like
like
that.
Willow and Smoke were in the program. Maybe.
But I think this is how I got introduced to the program.
maybe you weren't in there yet. So, and you were wishing you were.
Yes,
in.
very much.
Yeah.
Avengers, please, I'm right here.
The
Yeah, and
Junior
they're like,
Avengers
They followed you
program-
back after this.
Yeah,
It's
thank
like
God.
the day.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, the program itself is public knowledge, but who's in it is private.
Yeah.
So that's
Right, yeah.
yeah.
They're like, we already got an arrow guy.
Damn it.
So,
Not the junior guy, you know.
yeah.
Junior.
Yeah. So
JV.
maybe So maybe like Willow and I severely broke the rules, and and that brought the attention of the Avengers onto
Sure.
the rest of you guys as well. No.
Yeah, that
Alright.
makes sense. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Avenger rules.
Breaking of them.
Yes.
All the Avengers.
Yes. All of the
Don't
Avenger
do what
rules.
Stark would do.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, transformed. It's all
Alright.
down to you.
All right.
We drew attention and ire from plenty during the fight.
Oh.
One important person in particular now hates and fears us. Who is it?
I'm gonna say it's based on your church things, and it must be where I have it. A like super religious politician
Yeah, okay.
who
Interesting.
was especially upset about the whole magic thing that we did.
Because magic doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that whatever.
No, it does.
Like
You're
with-
just going to hell if you use it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but we obviously did. We
Right.
brought this about. Our dabbling in it. We
true.
were probably playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
With our Ouija
And
boards.
Yeah.
I
our
did
Ouija
that one
boards.
time.
Yeah.
And now you're with us.
That is both true of probably you and your character. Yeah. That one time.
Right.
Yeah. I get that reference.
But
Also a porn site. I did that one time.
I did that one time.
I'm just gonna take it from you.
yeah, not
Take
necessarily.
it. I bequeath this to you.
Yeah. and it's not necessarily.
I
the,
just want to take this from you as another porn site.
Oh, no.
So it's not necessarily the religion thing so much, but he's like almost like now that more types of like creatures are coming, like myself, they're different. Like he probably in a normal world would just be a racist, but now that he's got all these weird people
He's
that are
got a
not even
target.
human,
Yeah.
he's like he does not like anything that does not seem human, that has any extra powers. So kind of in that same vein as the politicians you see in like the X-Men and stuff.
Since mutants don't exist in
Yeah,
this one.
basically.
Yeah.
So would
except-
he go to dinner with one of us if his wife wasn't present?
We don't talk politics on the podcast, so no politics in this. But
I'm an outsider.
yes. So that's kind of inspired by like the X-Men and their things. He was super freaked out. He's probably I'd say like mayor. There's some like a mayor or something
Like
a little
a
bit higher, like soon to be
District
governor.
representative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like somebody who's probably eyeing being a governor soon.
Yeah.
Who wants to get some attention.
Yeah, who wants to get attention from us, but was
We've
close.
become his platform.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
close enough. He's probably not in LA, but like he's probably close enough to LA that he
Yeah.
can use issues from LA.
Right. He's like the Riverside District Representative.
Orange County.
Yeah, Orange County.
Riverside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
909.
Yeah. You'd be,
I don't live there.
be proud of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're proud.
Yeah.
Be real proud of
It's
that.
something.
I own it.
Nice
I own
people
it.
from
Yeah.
Hashtag Riverside hate.
It's just going to flood in.
Hashtag redneck. Hashtag.
Right.
I'm going there this summer, Riverside.
Yeah.
All the way to Riverside?
What'd you do?
She's been planning this trip for weeks.
for 1 week. Yeah.
I've been there once.
I have to go to
actually.
a AP thing.
Oh.
Advanced placement, not actual play.
Well,
No.
There's
I
a
don't know what that
Galleria
is, so
there.
yeah.
I love
You
There
can go
is?
to the Galleria.
Great.
I was thinking Associated Press.
No, I thought advanced
Yeah.
placement, but I didn't
Oh.
think of the actual play.
I was like assistant principal. That's what makes sense.
Everyone think of me. in
Armor
July.
We
piercing.
will.
It's an armor piercing thing.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh
In
boy.
Riverside.
All right.
Right, yeah.
you need it.
We need a name for this district representative.
Oh, it has to be something
Fred
super
Bland.
vanilla, right?
Oh.
love it.
Yes.
Cinnamon Bland.
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, he's a proponent of like mutant registration and all that kind of stuff. So,
Absolutely.
Fully supported the Sokovia Accords.
yep, yep.
They didn't even need a signature, but he sent it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
right.
blames the Avengers for Ultron. You know,
And he's not wrong, but
He's not.
How dare you? Spoilers.
If you haven't seen that movie by now.
Yeah, I mean,
You're over
you get
it,
what
so.
you get. I think like a month out from
I think
the
that's
movie.
very fair.
Like,
Aren't we a year out?
I'm even good till it leaves theaters because then there's the sure.
Yeah. Like a
Leaves
month
theaters
after
is-
DVD release.
Yeah.
For those that still use DVD.
sure.
People used to use DVD.
I
Yeah.
don't do that. I don't do that.
Streaming.
Yeah.
My wife and I
Physical
were
media.
having a conversation this morning about how committed you had to be to watch a movie over and over and over because you would stretch out the VHS tape. And
yeah.
it didn't matter. In her case, it was Newsies. In my case, it was Speed.
Yeah.
And
How many people actually bought VHS tapes multiple times
Right.
because you wore it out
That
and
is
then
me.
had to buy another
that
copy?
is me. I wore out my copy of Speed and had to go buy another one.
Mine was
And-
Transformers the movie.
Sure. Yep. It's a great
Orson
movie.
Welles.
Great movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
Mine
like,
was-
they released Transformers.
No, not
VHS.
that one. I'm
Wasn't
talking
like-
the animated.
Oh,
no, I get
okay.
Eric Idle.
Yeah, no, I was with Kimmy. I was like, really?
Like the classic.
Was that like 81?
It was probably like
something like that?
Yeah.
one of the last things they released on VHS was the Transformers movie with Shia LaBeouf.
He killed VHS. That's
He
what
did.
Shia LaBeouf did.
That's so sad.
I wasn't born yet, so whatever.
Oh, God.
We shed a single tear underneath his paper bag.
Okay.
Giant
We should
pile
probably
of
start
money.
playing this
Yes.
game
Yeah,
eventually.
maybe.
Let's do
Maybe
that.
eventually.
Let's do that.
What is the other? Do we have more questions?
No, we've answered all of our questions.
Oh,
Oh, no,
so-
Bacon.
Out of curiosity, for the
Our
people,
bacon
what
has
are
a
the
question.
other?
Yes.
What are the other questions?
Well, let's do the
Okay.
Bacons first.
All right.
I'm sorry, Beacon. I'm not sorry. I said that on purpose.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
We found signs that this incident was just the start of something bigger. What were the signs?
Oh. Okay, so this magic dude had opened up a portal or something to bring this thing through. Other smaller portals had also been opening up throughout the city. That other smaller things have been leaching in.
Okay. All right. So, what portal activity?
Because you're actually connected to the city, you actually go out there. You've
Yeah.
noticed a lot of this. You noticed the pattern,
He's got a selfie with one of them.
right? Yeah. Yeah.
Portal.
I lost my hand. Just kidding, JK.
It comes back purple.
Oh shit.
One of my favorites is the Spot. You know that hero from, I can't remember if he's DC or Marvel, but he could just reach into nowhere and his hand could come
Oh,
out
yeah,
and,
that was
like,
a,
punch you in the back of the head.
Spider-Man
like-
villain.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And he just had, I think, a white suit with black spots all over it. It looked like a Dalmatian, basically, and was first like a concept of a superpower that I really like, so poorly done.
Right?
that
Yeah.
I was like, how do you miss everything he could be doing? I give up. Okay.
What are
so,
the other questions that we don't get to
Okay,
answer?
so the ones that we're sort of skimming over, the Nova, the Nova question would be, we destroyed our surroundings in the fight. Where was it? What did we destroy? The Doomed says we paid a high cost for victory. What was it? The
Smell the
Legacy.
root beer from here. It's also good.
The Legacy asks, all things considered, we did well and impressed an established hero. It's like the one good thing on this list. Who was it? The Protege, we stuck together after all was said and done. Why? How did we keep in contact? We sort of answer that one automatically. So, yeah, that's some of the context.
Awesome.
And the idea is that when you sit down to play this game, it's different every time. Even if it's a one-shot or if it's an ongoing campaign, it's going to have a different theme and sort of direction.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun.
Super fun.
Yes.
Okay, so
We haven't even started playing. We've been having fun.
How
I know,
dare
right?
you.
Yeah.
How
The
dare
creation
you.
of this game.
Yeah.
The
I'm
thing
having a
is that
blast.
this isn't
Yeah.
somebody brings a character to a game and then you start playing. I like the fact that this kind of you all together create the previous adventure.
Yeah.
Right.
So you kind of go in with a game under your belt, but
Yeah.
it was all made up by everybody
Right.
who's
Right.
playing. That's
Right.
kind of awesome.
Kinda like the
we
Fate
just
system.
wrote the pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
it-
that's
totally. I
that's
want to
it.
film it now.
Yeah.
The first time I played this, when Jason first played it, I ran it at a little mini convention, and it was a 4-hour block, and we spent 2 of the hours just developing the characters and the backstory, and nobody was upset by that.
No.
It was because it's fun. Like
Yeah.
you're creating your gaming even from the very moment you sit down at the table.
I like it.
It's
I
one
like
of my
it.
favorites.
It's also quick. There's not a lot of dice
Yeah.
rolling. Pick between these 3 dice.
Yeah.
And I love my dice rolling. I love
Right.
those games that have it. But I like the fact that this is kind of a pick up and go.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I like that too. So the Junior Avengers are
Us.
you guys,
Yeah.
right?
Us.
It is spring. It is nearing the end of the school year, which, as we all know,
I'm already checked
students
out.
students are super impelled and ready to go and enthusiastic about finishing strong at the end of the school year, turning in all their homework on time, and all of that
that's
is
how it
That
wrong.
was sarcasm.
All of that is wrong.
You got it. That's
What
it.
you did right
Yep.
there.
Should we do relationships?
Nailed it. Oh yeah,
Oh.
that is exactly. So
Oh.
just quickly before we do that, I want to give you the
yeah,
sort of
sorry.
environment is that we are in that sort of sprint to the end of the school year. You guys are going to what did we name the school?
Sprint.
LA
There's
High.
LA High.
Yeah.
LA High.
LA High, La High. And you are attending school as sort of undercover, under your civilian identities. And although I feel like,
I probably don't have much of a civilian identity.
yeah, I mean, you're doing your best.
Yeah.
I also feel like Chase is still like the social media bro on campus anyway. And before we do the relationships, what does anybody have extracurriculars that they do at school aside from going to the Junior Avengers?
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse, okay.
Because that just
Not-
seems.
Not at the school, but my
Okay.
character's totally into parkour and martial arts kind of
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
No, I don't like people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
Solo activities
I sit
only.
on like
Wow.
bleachers with Willow, and we like trash talk.
Oh yeah, okay.
Actually, I probably am
Right.
super into MMOs because I get to be normal.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
And I get treated normally. Nobody knows what I look
Gamer.
like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love that. Good
Awesome.
idea, Mason.
Thank you.
Would you go to the computer
what
lab
you
and
do.
play with the other gamers on campus, or go home, or
I probably would go home.
go to Stark Tower?
Or I probably play as often as I possibly can. So like at
Sure.
school, I probably play at like lunch and
On your
break.
laptop.
And all those
Stark's
things.
giving her an app on her phone that she can totally control WoW
right.
from her phone.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine the connection
Yeah.
at Stark Tower?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Seriously.
God!
Good, yeah.
Forget about it.
Pickup speeds.
Connection. That's where the internet comes from.
You're right.
You're in the internet.
Jarvis jacks you right in.
Yeah. No, it's
There's also-
phrasing.
Yeah.
What? Huh? No?
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
I joined every club
Yeah.
because I just want
Yeah,
to.
you did.
I want to taste it all.
Right.
I want to know what's going on.
And she's literally been tasting some of the clubs, and they're wondering why.
Yeah.
Does George always? Is she always golden? Does she look alien when she's at school, or can she like
Yeah.
turn herself into?
But I
human
think because of my pheromones, like people just don't really notice.
She's
if
really
it's a different
tan.
color.
Oh,
They just
interesting.
are like, oh,
Interesting.
you're just
So,
gorgeous.
so when
Yeah.
you're like, look, just don't pay attention to the fact that I'm gold.
Yeah.
People are like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I love that.
Nice.
I imagine later people are like, was she gold?
No, it's just she's very tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with
Yeah,
this
weird.
picture. She came
Weird.
out gold.
It's LA.
She just shines.
It's a perfect
I just don't know why.
Yeah.
It's a weird.
She must be
flare.
part
Body
Kardashian.
paint. Body
Yeah.
paint.
Right. Yeah.
Body paint.
Totally.
She's a cosplayer.
It's an app. On
Lots
her
of people
phone.
do that.
It's a filter she
Gold
uses.
app.
Filter. I love it.
I have a custom superheroes setting that I like to use a lot, and in that setting, a lot of people have like a shitty mutation. Like it's not good for it. Like on the best end, it would be like you could light a cigarette with your thumb. On the worst end, somebody could like turn their skin invisible.
Oh,
So you can't turn the rest of you just your skin.
Yeah, just your skin.
an amazing
gross.
Some
career
Venture
for like
Bros will love
medical
that.
schools.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
And art schools.
Yeah,
The live
right.
modeling.
Right.
Jeez.
But-
Forget
but-
those clothes.
But in that setting, somebody with just gold skin, for instance, would be like, oh, well, bad luck on the superpower. Sorry.
Your skin's
That
weird.
sucks to be
Awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of our setting. So everybody has a section next to backstory called relationships. These will be filled in. The two of those things are going to be filled in with the names of other people on the team. Okay, not like Stark or Doctor Strange or anything like that. So what I'd love to do first is just have everyone speed round, just read off what your two relationships are. Don't fill them in, and then we'll come back around and see what they are. Let's start with Kimmy.
Right. No, let's not start with me.
Okay, let's start with Jessica.
Oh, great. So it says I'm just reading this, right?
Yeah,
Really?
Don't fill in.
So don't fill them in. Okay.
Oh.
Thank you for saying that. You've been learning about Earth by spending time with blank, and you have a crush on blank, but you keep it under wraps.
Sure.
You keep trying to impress blank with your antics, and you and blank pulled an awesome, if illegal, stunt together.
Mm-hmm.
Blank is awesome, and you take every chance to get to hang out with them. You've got to prove yourself to blank before you feel like a real hero.
Mm-hmm.
I have blank knew you from civilian life first, and you refused to tell blank your secret identity when they asked.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening carefully. I thought we were like filling them in. I wasn't ready to fill them in.
Not yet.
Just reading them. Oh, I can do that. Blank comforted you when you were at your lowest, and blank knew you before you changed, which actually will not apply to me. I'm going to cross that one off because
Okay.
I was born this way.
Well, how about knew you before you joined the Avengers?
There you go. Like
All
that.
right.
Okay.
Does anybody have one that they know right off the top of their head?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
oh awesome. Best day ever. Best day
Totally, I could use just came to me.
ever. Jess.
So you've been learning about Earth by spending time with Trick Shots Insta.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I
Nice.
follow the crap out of you.
Thank you.
All right. So actually getting to hang out with them is cool.
Really
Actually,
exciting.
All right.
Perfect, because that's what I wrote about. Luster is awesome, and I take every chance to hang out with them.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay. Great
Cool.
matchup. What do you got?
For comforted you when you were at your lowest, I'm actually going to say luster, because I feel like even though we are completely opposite in appearance, like she's got the same, like, doesn't really, like she's looking to connect. This is her only family. Like she doesn't totally fit in. Like she probably, like I probably like wrote her off as she would never understand because she's so beautiful and so amazing.
Right.
But then at one point I was feeling bad and she just said like the right thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, somebody gets me.
Yeah.
People are actually purple from my planet. I'm the weird one.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting that like she looks weird, everybody loves her. You look weird, everybody
Right.
hates you.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
that's cool. You got one?
I'm kind of tempted to change them now.
Oh boy.
I'm liking the dynamics and everything. Okay, so I'm going to stick with what I originally, go with your first impressions. So Joey knew me from my civilian life first.
Okay.
All right. How did you know each other?
We've been in school together. We've known each other. Like, he hasn't exactly kept, a low profile, not as a superhero necessarily, but he's been a known person at school.
Yeah.
I had some troubled times. I'm not
Sure.
While I'm a protector type, I'm not necessarily like a student kind of thing. I'm have a protector nature, but am constantly struggling, and so we've probably taken some remedial classes together and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I was always kind of like the problem kid, and even before I disappeared for those couple of years, and then came back with superpowers.
Hey, I noticed you were missing, man.
Yeah,
I noticed.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
noticed.
At least somebody did.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, I love that. Adam, you
Okay,
have one?
I keep trying to impress Willow with my antics because Willow is also always kind of on the outside. So like I feel like when she's like all isolated at school, like I actually like just I don't actually talk to her a lot. I just like walk alongside her and sneer at the people who are like trying to avoid her.
Yeah.
And and I like call them out on their douchebaggery.
Surprise double down. Do your second one.
What? Oh, God. I think me and Trickshot pulled an awesome, if illegal, stunt together.
Okay.
Would Trickshot do something illegal?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean,
And totally
vigilantism.
Instagram. That's how they got caught.
Yeah. I think occasionally I do sneak out and like look for trouble, and so when I found Trickshot out being his like vigilante self, and I'm like, hey, we should
This
we should
so beautiful. I love it.
yeah. And we did. What did we do together? We
I imagine it's got to be something terrible like graffiti or
Destroy a piece
just-
of corporate art.
There we go.
Right? Yes, yeah. Some piece of corporate art that I'm just like, hey, let's just fire an exploding arrow at that.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's awful.
Mhm.
And but I imagine I also have a little bit of crush on Trickshot.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's got a boyfriend, so
Yeah.
So
Complicated.
I pretend like it's not.
Yeah. But that's why you hang out all the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
That's actually great because that's what I wrote for mine was you've got to prove yourself to Smoke before you feel like a real hero.
Amazing. This game writes itself.
Yeah.
Synergy is
I
there.
love it. Yeah. Nice.
Jess, what's your second one?
Am I supposed to keep this secret? It says you have a crush on blank, but you keep it under wraps.
Oh no, that's we the audience know.
yeah.
Everybody
Got a
knows.
metagame, got to separate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you can
great.
share it, but we don't have to. We
Can
won't
I
play
have a
it.
crush on 2 people?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Absolutely, because it
So-
makes it way worse.
Right.
So I'm like really into studying humans, and so I really like wait, what is your name? Is it Dodger or Roger? Because
Dodger.
Dodger.
Dodger is a character. Sean is my name.
Yes. Well, Shawnee Dodger. I really love because he wants to take care of everyone, and I think that's really sweet.
Right.
But also, I really love Willow because, like, she doesn't let anyone in, and
Right.
so
Yeah.
if I can, like, I see something special in
Yeah.
there, and no one else. I feel like no one else
Like
sees it.
Dodger's the argument for your people to come back and be like, all right, we'll help out. You know,
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
how people treat Willow is the argument for them
So why
to not
blow
come
up the
Right, yeah.
Like,
planet?
just
Like,
let
let's
them
preemptive strike.
They'll
Yeah.
sort themselves out,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's say Willow and the rest of them. Boom.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Nice.
You have a second one.
I had one more. Blank knew you before you were in the Avengers, so it's going to be Smoke.
Yeah.
Because we were in the Hydra program together.
Yeah,
That was just kind of like
okay.
obvious.
Yeah.
Did we get both of yours?
No. I refuse to tell Chase my secret identity when they asked because I'm afraid he will Instagram it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Can't be
For me, it is really important the secrecy.
That's fair.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at school, they don't necessarily
No.
know that you are their friend from.
So they know me at school.
Yes.
And they know Dodger.
Yes.
They do not know the two are the same.
Yeah.
Is Sean friends with them as
Sean knows and is, I'd say, somewhat friendly.
Yeah, friendly.
Because
but we
I don't have an
really
issue
hang
with
out.
you, but we don't hang out. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know of Willow because you guys hang out all the time. Again,
Right.
I'm not one of the people that necessarily has an issue with you, but I don't really hang out with you guys. You know, I'm always busy working or taking care of my
Oh,
brother.
right.
That's kind of my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
I
a
don't
fun
have time
dynamic.
hanging out, man.
Yeah.
That's
I'd love to
luxury
be
I
able to
can't
hang
afford.
out. Yeah.
So I'm curious because Lester has telepathy. Does she know who you are? Does she know?
Oh.
might.
secrets?
I know everything.
Yeah, I would say she
okay.
probably does.
She
But
might-
I would also put forward, I don't know she knows.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Unless she
Amazing.
tells
No,
me
yeah.
she knows,
Right,
This
she's
is.
No, and
letting
I-
the masquerade go on.
Yeah.
And I want to keep it close because I can't tell everyone, this is why I'm here.
Yeah.
Because originally I was wondering, I'm like, okay, so is she going to have the crush on Dodger or on Sean? But
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
I know,
Yeah.
and
She
it's
knows,
both.
which is why she also knows
Whole
that I'm
package.
caring for my brother and
yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff about my character.
Yeah.
She knows all my motivations.
I want to watch this show.
Right?
Yeah. It's like the ultimate human.
Whoever's
Because-
watching
yeah.
this, you market this, you hire us to play these characters, okay?
And hire me for some reason.
Yeah, writer
Showrunner.
That's right. That's our
Showrunner.
showrunner. Yeah.
Mohawk.
and villain.
Yes.
villain.
Oh yeah.
All
Totally
of the
play the
villains.
villain.
Yeah, we're getting there.
The evil Mohawk.
Yep.
Development.
Yep.
Mohawk McGoatee.
No.
You would literally have a goat and a hawk as your henchmen.
Yes. Right?
Now make
No,
that
no, no.
canon.
What did I do?
That is now canon.
Yes.
It's a thing now.
It's also porn.
Don't Google that. Don't Google that, guys.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yes, let the hatred flow through you. Nice. Sound effects.
Sound effects.
Yeah.
I thought you were sitting
You
in the
just got
bathroom.
angry about porn.
Jessica's peeing at the table. It's fine.
I'm new.
People don't do that. That's,
This is my
It's just my
seat.
excuse for everything.
We've totally
I'm
forgotten
new.
that actually because you came up with like the
Right?
best
Yeah.
ideas of anybody.
yeah.
Oh, it's so
Yes.
good.
Totally top.
Swallow. Okay.
All right. So, our teen heroes are, to varying degrees, interested and disinterested in the end-of-year antics of trying to finish the school year and everything else. In anticipation of, so let's say it's Thursday, right? In anticipation of prom on Saturday, Friday night is a slightly more So prom is for juniors and seniors, 11th to 12th graders. Friday night is the school's LA High's Battle of the Bands.
Okay.
All right, everybody gets to go. It's
We
at
also
the
had a
gym.
band together because that's
Oh, yes.
total, like,
Yes.
Saved by the Bell last season.
Yeah.
You're the drummer. You're in the back.
That's exactly what I was
My
thinking.
hoodie with
exactly.
She just can make the drumsticks.
all the branches just
Right.
pop out, and I'm like the best drummer ever.
Right? Yeah.
No one ever sees her move.
I was
though.
picturing those. What are those two sticks that they collect together? That's the.
There's
The drumsticks.
It's just no. There's a.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
But that's a funny answer.
Yeah,
What
drumsticks.
band did we just call them? They just called sticks. We were on the sticks.
No. There's an instrument.
Yeah.
Well,
Can
anyway.
I just say, I recently found a set of maracas on Amazon, and the title was Maracas for Women.
How do they tell your gender?
Right.
Those are impressive maracas.
They were flipping blue and yellow.
Right.
Well, those are colors that only women
I'm
can touch.
still-
I'm
I'm
not allowed to
still
touch blue and
thinking
yellow
about
things.
this.
I'm in a trans. You know.
I'm still thinking
I'm-
about this, and I needed
I
to
can't
tell
see
you.
blue. My gender prevents me.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to say, I was just telling these two on the drive over here. Our friend, also named Jason, used to work at a store where they sold like toys and games and puzzles and stuff, and it was all sort of generic, right? But people would come in and say, "Is this toy for boys or girls?"
Right.
And he's like, "Well, none of our toys are operated by your genitals, so it's fine. And if you find a toy that is, it's not for kids." So
Recently was on a show I saw there was Bic pens for women.
Yeah.
For her.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Well,
It's because it's a search term. Because people
Right.
like gifts for her, so for her pops up the big pen.
I don't
Yeah,
know
the
how to
Chobani
operate
yogurt
this
for
fucking
men.
thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what do I do
Yeah.
with this?
Yeah.
If you ever get me a big pen as a gift,
Yeah.
I'm giving you all big pens now.
I totally forget out something though. The
Pens.
reason you asked me to reveal myself is you wanted to tag me on Instagram. I
Yes.
wouldn't tell you who I was
Right?
because
Yeah.
I don't have a persona on Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, Dodger could have a persona.
No, I don't, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, well, just use your personality. Like,
But hashtag
That was-
Dodger
yeah.
in LA especially.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
use
Oh,
that.
yeah.
especially, I have people
Amazing.
who are saying bad things about Dodgers.
He's gonna be
so.
careful because he could accidentally reveal himself.
Mm-hmm.
In like those Tori Spelling accidentally her husband accidentally got a shot of her breastfeeding,
Oh, I
Oh,
don't.
right.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
and it was
Yeah.
it was a big problem.
Yeah.
I remember this.
Oh,
I'm really
geez.
into. I don't know.
Wow. Well, that happened.
I'm just,
And chat room judge away.
yeah.
Do your job.
Do your top
the
chat room.
spellings are really interesting.
Chat room, you have one job.
so
Actually, it's to make fun of me,
I
so
have one
that's
shop
fine.
on this shit.
Right.
Back to Galaxy
Shot,
Quest.
I'm gonna do it. Yes. Always back to
Um,
Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, what was it? It's like push a button, right?
No, it was to speak for the computer and
Oh,
speak
sure,
to the
repeat the
right.
computer.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Because
right.
he wouldn't understand anybody
Forgot.
else's voice.
It's
Right, yeah.
amazing.
One job on this ship.
Right.
All right.
That's actually like the next game we're playing is like all that. It's a big
I know that's what you were saying.
Yeah. But they
I
don't
love it.
know.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
it.
don't know.
yeah.
You know what?
Exactly.
Yep.
What?
Stay tuned in all day. That's the point.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Happy tabletop day.
Woo!
The other game is actually going to play the game.
yeah.
We're just gonna set this up and then go home.
Yeah.
So
5 hours of
And then I'll show up and be like, I'm new.
They didn't say I could leave.
She's now in every game.
What am I doing?
Little bottle in the corner for her. We'll stock the fridge. It's one less person for a ride home for you.
saves on gas.
Shotgun.
Okay.
Okay.
So
The game.
the Battle of the Bands is tomorrow night. It's the thing to do. Everyone's gonna go. It's actually unlike real life teenagers. People are excited and enthusiastic about it, and they're gonna go.
It's fiction.
Yeah, out of the, probably 2,000 students in your school, most will be there. At least 1,500. It's gonna be a big group. So it's certainly an option if any of you are in a band. Probably, maybe not necessarily with each other, but
No time.
I can see the four of us maybe in a band.
No time.
Yeah. Maybe. I feel like I would never get on stage.
That
or
might be
anything.
too mainstream for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're not organized enough.
Sure.
to, like-
No, no.
I think you'd like
He's
watch
in the
from
band.
back.
He's never showed
Right.
up to a jam rehearsal.
Right?
True.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I never come to rehearsals. I just show up and I'm the lead singer and I just like
You just use your
Make up
smoke and you
lyrics.
sit in the audience. You're like, no,
But
that's
he
me up
needs his
there.
own smoke effect.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. You don't need a fog machine when I'm around. So.
All right.
Love it.
Okay, so no one's in one of the bands. That's fine. The
Chase isn't in a band?
No.
No?
Superheroing and lacrosse
He's got one
games
named
and a
after him,
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, what
He's
about
got one named after him. He's leased
Is
his
his
name
boy-
to a
Yes.
band.
is his
Yeah.
boyfriend in a band?
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes. And
Chris
you're
is-
like just looking at him.
Yeah, I'm his biggest,
Yes.
I'm his biggest fan.
Big eye.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
because you're probably doing
so
social media for the
lame.
band.
Yeah, pictures and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yes.
What's his band called?
Oh, Deep Howard.
Deep Howard.
Oh.
Wait, D or deep?
D-E, like
What's
Oh.
the D stand for?
for you to fill in.
I kind of wish
fill
it
in the
was
D?
Deep
Duck.
Howard.
Deep
Like,
Howard?
Deep Howard.
Deep Howard. Deep Howard.
Oh,
Hello.
D. Howard.
Deep Howard. H-O-W.
Like the duck.
Yeah, deep,
Oh.
like the water's deep, and then Howard.
I get it.
It's like the Sofa King.
Right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
It's amazing.
It's so fucking great.
It took a long. The first time I came across Sofa King, it was in text, and somebody was like, "It's the party's going to be Sofa King great." I was like, "What?" And I just texted back like, "What? What?
What?
Like, what?
I don't
What?
understand.
You make no sense.
That's
And-
adorable.
And they just texted back with, "Say it out loud." I was like, "Oh,
I remember 1999.
yep." Or
Did
you know,
someone text you
2012.
ICUP?
Right? Yeah.
A-T-T-I-C.
Okay, so the Battle of the Bands is Friday night. D. Howard is going to be one of the bands on there. A bunch of bands are going to be there, probably 5-6 bands that are going to play a few songs, and then there's there's like a break in between, and people vote, and sort of like a bidding system. It's meant to be a big fun thing that lasts all the way till 11 o'clock.
Whoa.
Mainly
That
'cause-
is really late.
mainly because the teachers want to go home.
Right. Yeah.
That actually sounds so late to me.
Right,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Can we not go? Can we do it to
No,
9?
Right?
I'm not
8:30.
chaperoning prom this year. I'm chaperoning the senior night,
No, you are.
which I can't say where we're going
It's
because
a
it's a big
secret.
secret,
It's a secret, but
and
I
I
know it.
assume our seniors are watching right now. So,
Totally.
Uh,
This is the coolest thing they could possibly
yep.
be watching.
yeah.
Saturday afternoon, what else would they do?
Right.
Calico Ghost Town. That's where
But
they're going.
I can say I'm not going to be home till at least 2 a.m.
No,
And
3.
3 is
Oh.
what I said.
3.
Yeah. Are you going to?
No, sir.
Smart
They
lady.
said you need to be available from 2 p.m. to 3 a.m. And
Yeah.
I was like, that's a long time.
Well, that's why we get paid the big bucks.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
To
I'm sorry, I'm an education teacher.
yeah.
Teacher jokes.
Teacher!
That's
it's hilarious.
sarcasm.
That's
That's sarcasm.
that's sorry. That's sarcasm.
Hashtag that's sarcasm.
All right. So, Battle of the Bands. I need to know when are you showing up? What are you wearing? What is this going to be like for you? Everyone's going.
Yeah.
By the way, don't say I'm not going.
If they're not, I'm corralling them to
I
go,
know.
whether they don't want to or not.
At a regular home game, that would be fine. We're on camera, so screw you.
Yeah.
It's-
I mean, this is pretty easy for me. I sit off in a corner, and probably like maybe around Willow if she's also being kind of avoiding the people. And I just kind of like whenever Trick Shot's not around, I just kind of make up random things that the D could stand for in Deep Powered.
uh-huh.
So and like dildo power, just like
Yeah.
floors me for
Yeah.
myself.
Diplomacy,
Yeah.
probably,
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
I have a crush on you now, too.
Yeah. And I'm
So
just
many crushes.
You got the bad
Shorter
boy and the
list.
good guy.
right, yeah. And I
Porn.
actually don't smoke, but I like pretend to smoke. You know,
Well, you
like,
could be hiding a vape. That's what we
Yeah.
have to look for at
See,
every party.
I just hold my fingers up to my mouth and just blow out smoke, and then
Yeah.
like and then like the teachers look at me and I'm like, what? You know,
Search me.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. But secretly, I'm kind of like keeping my eye on Chris or on Chase, and
Yeah.
rolling my eyes when he's like fawning over
Yeah.
his boyfriend.
What's Chase's boyfriend's name again?
It is Chris Nava.
I was thinking Keith. I'm not sure why.
Thank you. Okay, and Kimmy, what's Willow? Is she reluctantly at this party, or is it like it's
She's
dark? I mean, it's
super reluctant, and she's
okay.
got probably like a green dress because it kind of goes with. That's the only color that would really go with her. But she probably bought it and was like super excited to wear it, but then like lost her nerve at the last minute, so she's got like a hoodie over it with like a hoodie.
Yeah.
So you see like this pretty silk like bottom of the dress, but then it's just like an old raggedy hoodie. Like,
and it's not like officially a formal event either.
Oh, it's
like,
not, okay.
I mean, you could come in a dress, but
Okay.
you know, Battle of the Bands is more like people are going to be there in their street clothes.
Oh, okay.
Rather than prom kind of
Right.
stuff.
I was thinking prom because you were talking about prom. I
Right.
think that's why that popped in my
yeah,
head.
prom Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, she's
so-
probably there, but like again, like super reluctant. Like, probably in like everything covered, like probably jeans
Okay.
with like a hoodie and like in the back, like enjoying the music. 'Cause she probably likes music and she probably
Yeah.
like is interested in like everything.
Plants
but
like
just,
music.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Sorry, is that
That's
racist?
science.
That is racist.
No, I did an experiment on it in first grade. Like I played classical music for daffodils and rock music and something else I remember. And
Yeah.
like the classical music, the daffodils grew the best.
Right? Yeah.
Did Kimmy do this or did Rachel do this?
That's a little messed up if Rachel did this.
Oh no, she's introducing her fellow plants to music.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
They're my friends.
So
I'm experimenting
I
on
think
my
it's super
friends.
interesting too, like about this character, like because she was adopted, she actually has no idea what race, if she looked human, what she'd actually be.
Yeah.
So she's got completely no cultural identity of any type,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
which is
Interesting.
weird for her as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not that she'd belong in any cultural group if she tried to be in it,
interesting.
but yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Interesting.
Right.
Okay. We know what Joey's doing.
Rachel.
Dodger.
I'm gonna figure that my brother is a fan of Deep Howard too.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't. I could take their music or leave it, but my brother is, so I'm here because I've got my brother here.
Okay. I have to double check.
Sweet.
The name of the band is Deep. DEEP.
It's Deep Howard, Hower.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
do this again.
I just keep hearing
Wait, it is
something
that?
different.
I thought it
Because
was.
you said Deep Howard, I'm like, oh, that's great. I'll use
Yeah.
that. If we're changing it to
Oh, okay.
Deep Howard, and the D is just a D dash Powered.
Yeah, because I thought that's what you.
Well, okay, let's do
initially
that
said.
then. Let's go with D
Yeah.
dash Powered.
Because then I can
Power.
do like dildo.
D-
and
Then you can do
dick
dildo
jokes
and dick
Okay.
jokes. Of course.
So D
Dash.
Howard
Yes.
with a P.
Yes.
Okay.
We're doing that now.
I mean, if it's deep Howard,
You know,
then
it
I keep
changes
coming up
every
with,
week.
Like, deep throat or deep penetration.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like that.
There's
There
a
was a-
theme with me for those of you who are watching at home.
And
Oh,
there
they know.
legitimately
I don't
is
get
porn
it.
for that.
Really, what's the theme?
I don't get it.
Smoke, right? Is it smoke?
Is the chat room like, why does this guy keep talking about porn?
Oh, they're too busy
Are you an
Googling.
educator too?
Well,
Are you an educator too?
Yeah, no.
No.
I mean,
yes.
Well,
yeah, I am.
You'll learn
Not in the
something.
same way that they are.
I feel educated somewhat.
Yes. It's my job to bring real
People learn
education
in
to
his
the
presence.
masses.
Yeah, I am learning.
Whether they
things
want to or
that I
not.
didn't know before.
Exactly.
No, I know Jason and Adam because I taught them how to lift heavy things.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Oh.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, we like lifting, picking
Yes.
up heavy things and putting them back down again.
Properly.
Repetitive, many
Yeah.
times.
The
With no
fact that
back
I have
injuries.
muscles
Good
and you
form.
can see a few of them, that's because
Right.
of Kimmy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I like you.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome. Right? Kimmy's awesome.
Also, Kimmy knows one of my favorite cosplayers, Golden Lasso Girl, who I met at WonderCon.
Oh, I've heard of her.
And-
I've heard of her.
Yeah.
She's impressive.
She's amazing.
No.
Yeah,
I like
Kimmy,
that
She
she's
makes her own
golden.
stuff.
Yeah,
She
she's
is.
a Wonder Woman. She dresses as Golden Lasso Girl is a Wonder Woman cosplayer. And wait, what?
What? I know, right?
Wait, that we all get influence over her now.
Right? Yes.
Oh, which, by the way, actually, I have somewhere in here that I'm supposed to give to people influence.
Yeah.
Is that the beginning of the game?
Yeah, that's because I'm an amazing game master and totally skipped that part of the.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't bring it up.
I don't think you told me this is going to take 12 hours.
Yeah,
We are the second game too.
we're not. We have to finish at 5. 5:15 at the latest.
It's going to be great.
God,
So hang on.
Time.
that's all right.
What is the influence part of the game?
All right. So in the bottom left corner, you guys should see influence. That is a function where people who have influence over you would have a bonus to a roll to try to convince you of something or comfort you or manipulate you in some way, right? Hopefully in a good way, but so for instance, as teens, all adults have influence over you. Now, that doesn't automatically mean they can tell you what to do and you have to do what they say, but refusing to do what they say has a consequence. Doing what they say has a consequence. And so that's part of the game.
Okay, so Siri just was like, "It's okay, Kimmy, really."
What? Why?
I don't know.
What did she
Siri.
hear?
Something we said just totally set up Siri to
Something in your
comfort
mind.
me.
Something in your mind.
Okay, sorry, it was super creepy out of nowhere.
Really creepy.
All
Do
right.
you have that Google girl in here too?
Right.
Alexa.
She has a name, Jessica.
Buy a
can't.
dollhouse.
I know.
I'm
I'm
not
so
gonna
afraid
say
to say
it.
her name.
She's listening.
All right. So
I thought our viewers might, so.
Yeah.
influence among the team is really just a measure of you care somewhat about what this person thinks about you, if they have influence over you. All right?
Okay.
And that could be positive or negative caring, but you have a feeling about that.
Got it.
All right? It's not you like them or you dislike them. It is, somewhere on that spectrum versus like, what do they think? I don't know. Whatever. Right? That would be no influence. Right? So, let's...
Does everybody give 2, or is it different per
I have
book?
3.
Different.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Some people have different things. So, DW, why don't you go first?
I have to give 2. I'm going to give 1 to Joey and 1 to George.
Okay?
Okay.
So they have influence over you. Kimmy, why don't you go next?
I only get 1, and I'm going to give it to Luster because she's kind of like everything I want to be in life.
Right.
But she also has this ability to connect with me that sort of freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah.
But is cool. But I'm like, oh wow, she gets me. I don't know what to do about this.
And then sometimes says the thing you're thinking out loud.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this beautiful thing says the thing I'm thinking. That's amazing. We think alike. That's amazing. I think like the beautiful thing. Okay.
Mason, what are your influences?
I'm going to give it to Willow, Dodger, and Smoke.
Okay.
These 2 chiefly because I don't want them to be left out of the fun,
Okay.
and I'm going to drag them along, kicking and screaming into the fun.
You're
Right.
probably why I went to this stupid battle of the
I
bands.
probably.
Yeah.
And
So everyone, you'll want to note who you have influence over and who
Oh,
you
shit.
are under their influence.
Okay.
All right. So I usually have an over list and an under list and write all the names in there. Could be a lot to keep track of, but why don't we just go back over that? DW, who has influence over you?
Who has influence over me is Joey and George.
Okay, so Joey and George have influence over Sean, Dodger. Kimmy, yours were?
Just Luster.
Okay, Luster has influence over Willow. And Mason,
Dodger, Willow, and Smoke.
Smoke have
curiosity.
influence over you.
I heard your reason for them. Why me?
You do the same thing because you're always trying to do the responsible thing, and I'm trying to hey, you can lighten up. You can enjoy your powers. You don't have to look at it as a burden.
Okay.
Like that.
Me?
Luster.
So this is interesting. It says I have to choose my demeanor.
Oh, yeah.
I can be haughty or cheerful, and I chose cheerful because I feel like I'm an open person and I'm wanting to absorb. And so if you're cheerful, you're thrilled to be here, and everyone has influence over me.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And Adam.
You care way more than you let on. Give 3 teammates influence over you. I think Trick Shot because he's cute. I think Luster just because you're so freaking weird. You're
Yeah.
so fucking weird.
So
Yeah.
And I'm like,
ICUP.
yeah.
She really does, though.
Right? Yeah, she really does.
Totally.
she knows what you're
And
thinking.
I want you to think I'm cool too. And then also I think this is a hard choice, but I think it's Dodger. Because I think with Willow, as much as I care about her and I try to be her buddy, I in my mind, I'm just kind of helping her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the big brother in this situation.
Right.
I'm not so concerned
So
about
you care about her, but her opinions don't sway your opinions
Exactly,
as strongly. Yeah.
Do you take her for granted a little bit?
I probably do,
Probably,
yeah. Because I feel like, I'm so cool because I I hang out with her and I, and I sort of protect her and take care of her. But I don't really I don't really take the time to understand her the way like Lester does,
Yeah.
which is why she like.
Interesting.
I feel like that's a very common theme with this side of the table in your character.
Yeah.
It's like, I want you out there. I kind of really don't care if you're having fun, but I want you out there.
Right.
Yeah.
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 You want to help me, but you want credit for helping me, not necessarily to actually help me.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I don't have time to help you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's helping too many
That is,
people already.
that's teen brain.
I have
Yeah.
time to Instagram that I'm helping you, so I look cool. But
Yeah.
chat room wants to know, hey, is Lester the head cheerleader?
Oh, totally.
No, I don't think so, because I think she's involved in too many things, and she doesn't really. I don't think that she's a person who wants to be up front. I think she's a person who wants to be observant, which
so
is
she
counter
can-
to how she looks and how
Yeah.
she. Yeah,
She wants to filter into.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, actually,
Blend.
I have, not that I am a super beautiful alien from another planet, but I personally have the dichotomy of I want a tall blue mohawk, and I don't want to be the center of attention, which is
Completely at odds with yourself.
occasionally
Right.
not compatible wants.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, it's weird. Okay, so is that everyone's?
I think everybody's done their
Okay.
influences. All right.
Great.
Sorry
So
to interrupt.
we're at the party, and the battle of the bands goes on. The number of the bands already, some of the pre-voting happened, and so the bands are organized with like least favorites first, to a couple of the favorites at the end. It turns out the top voted ones are depowered, frontliner Chris Nava.
Nice.
And they're basically head-to-head with Goat Hawk. So that
Goat Hawk.
I knew it would come back.
yeah.
That's amazing.
That is a beautiful way for it to come back, though.
Yes.
Props.
Is it a two-person band, Goat and Hawk?
Yes.
One has a goatee, the other has a mohawk.
Yes.
Oh.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
They're a little
It's like a
more.
white
Powers
stripes.
combined.
They're sort of like teen screamo Goat Hawk, and depowered is what do you think? A little more like rock pop?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Vampire
Okay.
Weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much mainstream.
Sure.
Sugar pop or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
So like
Sugar rock.
Teen Screamo?
yeah, teen
Teen
screamo.
screamo?
Yeah. Screamo is a thing all by itself, and then
I'm going to have to
Yeah.
Google this.
yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
It's
He's
like
not talking about porn, so I don't know what
Yeah.
he's saying.
Right? You have approximate knowledge of porn.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Ability. You have all knowledge of everything as long as it involves porn.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the worst superpower
If it
ever.
doesn't, no clue.
The short version of explaining screamo would be it's like emo music, but you're screaming into the microphone.
Oh.
So
That's not at all what I thought.
really,
That was not what I thought either.
Yeah.
I thought more like metal.
Yeah,
felt like
but it was
it's
like,
like-
It
screaming.
makes
like
sense now that
emo
you
metal.
explain it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
makes- It makes
Gotcha.
sense.
Yeah.
I didn't add the emo addition
Right.
to it.
Gotcha. Okay.
so
I think
they're
we're just having a fun play with names.
Goat Hawk is like a lead singer on guitar and then the drummer, right?
Okay.
And even though he has a mohawk, it's still somehow in his eyes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Got it.
Goat Hawk is so much better than Depowered.
Of course you would think that.
Right. Yeah.
I like the first band that went on. They got voted out, so I'm just gonna sit here
Of course.
as soon as my brother's ready to leave.
I like that other band before people were even talking about them. So, I was into them, but now they're so popular. Their songs suck. And whatever.
They've lost their way.
Right. Yeah.
They sold out, man.
All right. So, Depowered is second to last to go on. They didn't quite get enough votes to go last. So,
okay.
the band goes on. Everyone's having a good time. And actually, more people are here now.
Got it.
Right? Like, this is close to the end of the night. The gym is packed. It's a big gym, right? You could have 3,000-4,000 people in here to watch a basketball game, right? It's like 2 schools worth of kids. We can have an enormous basketball game in this room, but all the bleachers are out, the stage is set up, the bands are on, and the room is just packed with like almost 2,000 kids. So there's a lot of people here. The teachers are just like standing outside like, oh my God, their fingers are in their ears, like why are we here?
Teachers are lame.
Yeah. They were the worst. Totally the worst.
Absolutely.
Oh.
This is sarcastic. Sarcastic.
This
is sarcasm.
Close to home.
I know.
Too
But that's
harsh.
the fun part of it, though.
Too
like,
real.
I get to bag on teachers and administrators.
Yeah. Especially administrators, right?
Yeah.
No,
God, they are the worst.
double worst.
Gross.
Especially assistant principals.
They tell
Yes.
teachers and students what they can't
What they
do.
can't
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're the worst. Everybody hates me.
It's true.
Here's
Time
one.
to
There
drink
we
some
go.
more LaCroix.
Right? Yes.
Thank you.
That's
Wine
not
will fix
Maybe you
LaCroix.
should mix
And there's
a wine
salt.
and LaCroix cocktail.
You
Yes.
should.
Which sounds
It's like
awful.
you
coconut
could.
LaCroix. I've never had
Oh.
coconut, and it's not.
It's not
It'd
good.
be
It's
like
a little
a
weird.
pina
It's, like,
colada
good and
white
then
wine
weird.
spritzer.
Yeah. It's good when you're drinking it, and then afterwards
She's
you feel
not
like this
six
is-
Does not sound like a happy time. It ages you as you drink it.
Right, yeah.
Aging potion.
Right.
Let's just put some ice cubes in it while we're at it.
There you go.
You know what? If you like ice cubes in your white wine, you do you, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But don't tell me about it. All right. So, depowered goes on second to last. Everybody says rocking good time. The band finishes. Chris comes out to hang out with you, and great energy in the room. Right now, if the vote happened, depowered would definitely win. Right? Everyone went nuts. Everyone came back in from sneaking smokes in the bathroom. Everyone's like, "Oh, depowered's on!" Ah! You're just
They're sneaking you into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. There's a few kids that know
totally a
about you,
website for
but
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
they're
just follow you around.
yeah, they're like, hey, can we go in the bathroom and smell you?
Yeah.
Strawberries.
Yes.
I've
Whatever.
never
I
said
don't even
that to
care.
anyone.
Like whatever. Yeah.
I don't even like this band.
You're welcome.
So the band, they got a few more votes
You still love me.
than depowered. Goat Hawk goes on. It also turns out the Mohawk is actually a gal. She's the front for Goat Hawk.
I'd be very surprised if it was.
And a gal with a goatee is it's more difficult to grow a goatee.
It's a comb over.
Right. From the hair, just tied
Oh yeah, I can see
under
that.
chin.
No one would do that.
No, that's crazy.
She did, and it makes her unique.
She is a butterfly,
I'm all for imaginative.
and it's bright blue.
We're breaking
But only
the
from here.
Yes.
suspension of disbelief. So those two, they're on stage, and their opening number is just a wow. It's noise. It's just a wall of noise coming out of the speakers.
It's the name of their song too, Wall of Noise.
I think that's a real band, actually. There's a science teacher in the back, the decibels are too loud. These kids are going to hurt their ears. Which is a conversation I have at every dance that I've chaperoned. And the band is well received. They were also popular in all the voting and everything. However, there is, for those of you who are familiar with A Life of Danger, there is a strange element to the room. Something is at the back of your mind. Something's different. Now, on top of everything else we did, you have a second sheet that has basic moves
Got it.
at the top. One of them at the top right corner is assess the situation. It's a roll superior on a 10 plus. You get to ask 2 questions. So what I'd like to ask is, who of the 5 of you is the most likely to notice something off?
The person not paying attention to music.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
That is an 8, and then I add my
Superior.
superior, and my superior is 0.
Okay, so on an 8, you get to ask one of the questions on this list,
Okay.
and there are a few there to choose from, but it's up to you.
What here is the biggest threat?
Okay, the thing that it took you a minute to notice, because it's almost like if somebody's pouring wine in a microphone and it sounds like it's over there, but it's actually over there. You're getting this sense of there's something behind me, there's nothing behind me. You realize the thing they're doing on stage, their songs have gotten so popular, they've added something extra, and you realize there is this arcane component to what they're doing, and it's a little bit familiar to, let's say, when certain superhero wizards try to open portals, and
Dun, dun, dun.
this is just twigging your brain like, nope, I've seen this, nope, nope, nope.
Quick question on that note.
Yeah.
Who do I know their hero and, like, who do I know both personalities? Do I, like, in other words, do I know everybody else's? Am I the only person who's trying to keep his personality secret?
From
Like-
the five of
From
you,
the five of
yes.
us.
Yeah.
Like
think
keep
so.
trick shots separate from Chase.
I
But
can't-
do I know that you're Chase?
Yes.
Okay, so I know that you're Chase.
Yeah.
I know that you're
Yeah.
Band, but I also know that you're Trick Shot. I know that you're Smoke. I
Yeah.
know that you're Willow, and I know that you're
I
Rust.
don't,
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
have a way of hiding any
Okay.
of it. So.
No problem. So I'm going to, on whatever teen Avenger communication device I'm sure we have,
Yep.
send
You
a
got
message to all of
smartphones.
them. There's arcane underlying this stuff.
Whoa.
Okay.
And I'm going to start trying to get my brother out of the room.
Yep. Okay. What? I was waiting for these
I
guys.
know,
it's
I
going
know, but
off.
just, no, I need you to trust me right now. It's really important.
What?
How often do I ask this of you?
God, you're
I
so
need you to do this
unfair.
right now. I know.
What the hell?
I know. I'm a horrible brother. But I need you to listen to me right now. It's really important.
All right.
I don't ask this of you often.
All right. So he's going with you, but what I want you to do is just get our second one. Provoke someone is how you get someone to do what you want. It's also
Got
a
it.
superior role. And your brother's an NPC, but he doesn't want to leave. You need him to leave right now. So let's make a superior check.
Okay, another superior check. Oh, not even close.
Excellent.
4.
Yes.
Excellent from you.
Okay. Making a hard move. You get to mark potential, which is our XP in the game. Every 5 potential, you get to
I get
take
to
an
pick an
advancement
advancement.
from above the line, and then we won't
Till I
get
get 5.
Yeah, but we won't get that many today.
It's all good.
So that's great. My
I'm gonna get 5.
often hard moves are a visible public thing that you can see happening. Sometimes they're secret. This hard move is secret, and you'll find out what it was later. So who would check their phone or notice their phone first?
Me.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
I'm probably like in the corner, like on my phone, trying to ignore
Yeah.
the people. So
And I'm not looking at my phone, but I notice that she's got something that's distracting her from like me trying to amuse her. So
Yeah.
I like look over
Look
her
at the
shoulder.
phone with her. Yeah.
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 So I probably, if he's near me, I'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
we got a text message. It's like
So-
magic here. We should do something.
Dodger's not here.
Well, evidently he is.
That's weird.
He's got like a secret at dinner.
I'm like
remember?
looking around for Dodger. Like, which
Remember,
one?
he could
Which-
be in the wall.
Right? Yeah.
He could be an
Damn
hanging
it.
wall.
Yeah.
He could be in the ceiling.
Yeah. I just
Or the
like
floor.
just to be sure, like elbow into the wall behind me. Just checking.
One of these days, it's going to happen.
Right? One of these days. Yeah.
The wall's gonna grab back.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't need
Totally
to look
keeping
at my
that in
phone
mind.
because I.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what everyone's thinking already, right?
Yeah. Were you gonna do something right away, Willow, or 'cause if not, I'll assess
All right.
the
So
situation.
your failed provoke roll, you get your brother out, but he is seriously pissed off.
Understood.
And he's like, fuck it, whatever, and just stomps away,
Wet blanket.
and does not want
Accused
you
of that often.
walking with you. So yeah, that's where that is.
Right.
What are you two doing about this?
I'm gonna
information?
assess the situation.
Okay.
I probably, with my hoodie over my face, it's probably hard for me to see anything,
Yeah.
so I'm going to let him do it.
Well, the assess can also be a sort of holistic. I don't know how your attention
Yeah.
is focused. If you're a tree,
Are there any other trees in the gym or wherever we are?
Ficus in the corner.
The benches might be
One
wood.
plant.
I don't know.
The stage floor is wood.
That's true. That might help. I
yeah,
don't know.
who knows?
Okay.
I don't know. Let's
I'll-
roll and
I'll
see what
assess
happens.
too.
If you roll well, the answer is yes.
Yes, I rolled well. 11
Oh, geez.
plus.
Ooh.
What am I adding to this one?
You're superior.
To just 11.
Okay.
Oh,
And I got a
someone's
9.
breathing straight into their mic. Be
Sorry.
aware. Be
Not it.
aware.
That was probably me. I just
Okay.
yawned.
Okay. So 11.
All right. So you're gonna get 2. You get 1.
I get 1 plus I get an extra 1 for Criminal Mind.
Okay, awesome. That's from the different list of things,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't we go back and forth? One
Right.
each,
Okay.
and then 1 each.
Okay.
Kimmy, what do you want to ask?
I'm gonna ask. No. Oh, thank you. I'm new here. I know. I was looking at the wrong side of my character sheet for those people like in the podcast. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, see, this is the
They're
situation.
checking their character
Like,
sheets
yeah.
to see what the questions can be.
I'd say what here is in the greatest danger.
For sure, Goat Hawk. They do not realize what's happening around them, and
interesting.
there is
Okay.
power gathering around them, and a lot of kids are going nuts, like, "Oh, light show, cool!" But there's like this
Got it.
aura growing on the stage, and you're like, and Goat Hawk is just like, "Oh, cool! They're loving it. This weird music that we found and put together is
Right.
From the
definitely
Necronomicon.
working." Yep. Necronomicon, the song Bible.
Okay. Okay. And so, but it's like visual, like people can see what's happening. It's not-
Kinda, yeah. It's relatively subtle, and you could definitely write it off. You know, with the smoke machines and everything,
Okay.
it could be, you know, a light show.
Got it.
But you can tell it's not because you can see some of the arcane symbols that Strange was using, and you're like, oh no.
Oh,
Like you now see like the inside of the bass drum is you can see a drawing on the inside of it.
like a rune.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. You're like, ah, crap. So Goat Hawk is in great danger.
Okay.
Okay.
How could we best end this quickly?
Well, stopping the song would be great.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's feeding whatever this situation is.
Yeah. Okay.
Kimmy?
I guess what here is the biggest threat?
The growing power
Okay.
is a big threat, but it's clearly their instruments have been modified,
Oh, okay.
so that's really the source of the threat right now.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. Am I allowed to do something like that?
Well, Adam's got his
Okay.
second question.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So I know how to stop the song. So my extra question is going to be, how could I best infuriate or provoke Chris? Because I want to make him kind of look like a doofus, if possible, in front of Chase.
Oh, nice. Nice. Dual.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Two
think,
birds, one stone.
I think if Chris were objecting to stopping this music, and then it became objectively obvious that we should stop the music because it's dangerous, it might not embarrass Chris to everyone, but not smoke. Oh.
Another suggestion?
Trick shot.
Possibly
Trick shot.
using
Chase.
your illusion
Uh-huh.
to make a version of Chris that like kicks over an amp or something.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would like
Yeah.
publicly like oh, he's just jealous of these guys. And,
Yeah.
shame
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
Yep.
These guys are probably in the green room calming down and whatnot. So
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
some version of that is
Okay.
definitely viable.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So, all right, Kimmy, you had something in mind for what to do next.
See, I don't know. You're planning something cool.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's all right. Yeah.
Take a big sigh, and I'm gonna just like push through the crowd up to the stage.
excuse me.
Yeah,
Pardon
me. Like nicely, but like yeah, totally
There's
like
a-
awkward.
there's a tree
Excuse
approaching
me,
the stage.
Excuse me.
Aw.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Let me
Okay.
through,
Sorry.
please.
I'm gonna like push up, climb
Okay,
up
so
on
I'm
this.
going to stop you there.
Okay, that's my one
Pause.
thing. Okay.
Yeah. Now, also, Masks doesn't have like an initiative system.
Okay.
We kind of just do
Go.
stuff,
Okay.
right? But I know Willow wouldn't exactly like sprint and shove people out of the way. So I know our golden alien visitor does know what's going on because everyone's been thinking it, or at least your 4 friends have. And is there anything that she would be doing at this point?
Should cut the power
Okay.
and turn the whole place dark
Okay.
so that people would leave
Uh-huh.
and get away.
Okay, so she's going to make her way over to the power box.
Yes.
Okay. So she's in motion, getting to the power box. And Mason?
I think I'd be pretty enamored with Chris right now and his performance. I'd break away just for a moment to check my phone
Sure.
and try and find one of these guys to see what's going
Sure.
on.
Like you're trying to check. So you've left the green room, and you're like, okay, let's check in and see what's actually
Yeah.
happening. Come
Looking
back
for her,
out.
'cause she's the easiest to find.
Yeah. So, you're just coming back in, right? Our Janus Dodger is coming back in from getting his brother out of there. You're at the stage. You're trying to find the power box. Where you're at the power box, you're like, okay, well, maybe I'll just break the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm normally used to feeding Kleenex into
Right.
things.
Yeah, this is not Kleenex-powered technology. Very
How do you
confusing.
stop this? I'll remove the Kleenex.
And I get out my little pack from my purse.
Yeah, you open it up, you're like, there's no Kleenex receptor in this. It's ridiculous. How does it even work?
I mean, I know how
Magic
it
of
works,
some
but,
point.
yeah.
Humans.
You're sort of flat-footed outside the green room, like, oh, there is like some sort of building energy here. You can see it because you know what it looks like. And you're where exactly again?
Well, I'm still up on my perch where Willow and I were, but I'm about to smoke teleport onto stage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and say you have vamped onto
Yeah.
stage.
So
TM.
so I appear on stage in a cloud of smoke.
Sorry,
but,
maybe
oh.
bimped.
I bimped, yeah.
Thematically similar yet legally distinct.
Right. Yes. Yes. And I use my smoke to make this the smoke dissipates and it looks like I'm Chris. And I just like rush over it and I just start kicking the amps.
All right. So you appear on stage. You're trying to climb up on stage. You're over by the power box. You're just coming back in, and you're sort of in the wings, right? I just said you, everybody, which is great if you're only listening. Whatever. Hopefully.
Dodger is coming in.
Yes. So at that moment, I get to exercise my hard move, and the
Sorry I gave it to him, guys.
the front of the bass drum not only rips open, but rips open reality with it, and this portal opens onto stage, basically right in your face
in front of
as
you.
you're trying to get up there. You've just bamped up
Yeah,
next to
yeah.
this happening, and just as the power goes out, this thing rips open, and this enormous winged demon is like crawling its way out of it's too big for the space of the bass drum,
Right.
but it is like dragging itself through that space in this grotesque display, and the power goes out. It's dark, and
Perfect. This gives me a chance to put on my costume.
yes, it does. Yes, it
Go
does.
into the floor, come back out as Dodger.
Nice.
Yes. Nice.
So the commence the running and the screaming. In this, 2,000 people suddenly very panicked, and from there we'll just jump in with what you feel you want to do. Once everyone's taken an action, we'll go around again. It doesn't have to be the same order, but if you feel inspired,
Well, I think that's mine. I'm going to go into the floor, change into Dodger, and come back out.
okay. Are you coming back out as the polished wood floor, or are you coming back out as Dodger, the regular guy?
I'll come out polished wood floor because I have to be that substance to come out, and then I'll decide whether or not the polished wood floor is the substance I want to be at that point.
Okay. Okay,
See if
great.
this thing breathes fire or not.
Because polished wood floor is harder than my skin.
Yeah. Just to be clear, we're looking at a red-skinned demon of sort of not scaly, but there's the smooth skin with the long barbed tail, bat wings, 2 pairs of horns on the top of the head, and sort of like almost the dog dog snout mouth, where it's like a little bit extended with lots of sharp teeth inside.
Okay.
A dog beak sounds pretty scary to me.
Yeah. So it's horrible. And-
We're from Goat Hawk. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
right. And right away, as it's come out, it has grabbed, let's say, Amanda, the lead singer for Goat Hawk.
Oh, jeez.
She's the one with the mohawk.
Yeah.
Goatee.
Amanda and the goatee guy is Jim? Steve. Hey-o.
Completely not named after my ex-boyfriend with a goatee.
Yep.
Totally
All right. he's been like knocked over backwards by this like arcane portal opening. So it like ripped open, and the demon's trying to get through, and then there's this thump sort of concussion as the demon is fully able to get out, and now there's this like shimmering portal of about 5 feet wide on the stage, and Steve is thrown backwards, and this thing has just come out. It's like 12, 15 feet tall. It's hard to tell exactly.
Okay.
As it's standing up, you could tell it has like hooved feet and it's sort of the digitigrade legs, and it has Amanda, just holding her around the middle, and she's like obviously surprised, like even too surprised to scream yet, right? There's that moment of like scoop up and like don't know what he's gonna do with her yet, but it's probably not good. It's probably not Parcheesi. So
That's worse.
So yeah, it's getting to its feet. It seems to be holding Amanda up without any visible effort. And what do you do?
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
first before
yeah.
I handle the dog issue.
Right.
I like he pops out of the thing like right in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like use my superhuman strength and just like do my best to like bash him back.
Yeah, try to push him back.
Yeah.
Great.
So I guess that's
Into the portal?
and back into the portal as best I can. So I'm gonna unleash my powers.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
A fun thing about this game, one of the moves that everyone gets is
Oh.
unleash your powers.
I wish we exploded. So 12, 13, 14, 15.
Awesome. That is very good.
Nice.
You're not supposed to just kind of stand there while you handle it.
So, unleash your powers in this game is fun until you realize the adult moves that grown-up NPCs get. One of them is called wield your powers, right? So, an unleash your power is really semi-out of control in almost every situation because you're teenagers and you don't have the kind of finesse and fine-tuned abilities. Now, when you roll a 10 or above on Unleash Your Powers, you essentially do exactly what you set out to do. That's 15 is awesome, right? It's a great roll. On a 7 to 9, you're going to do what you wanted to do with some. It's okay. It's a rental. It's a rental.
Yeah.
On a 7 to 9, you do what you set out to do with some caveats or backfires or something like that. No, Xander, you can't have my microphone.
Xander, here's your bet. Go lay down.
Oh, he's so
He's a little spoiled.
Also, it's a dog. This is dog. This is what we're talking about.
Hashtag Golden Lasso Dog.
Yeah.
It's the dog that just burst through the drum.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I can speak.
With a beak. The dog beak.
Dog beak.
Xander's
And-
like, that's racist.
So, hi, puppy. He's gonna stay
We
right
don't have to
here.
keep listening. It's fine.
The attack you made is to unleash your powers. Is not going to directly damage him,
Right.
but just trying to shove him.
Right.
He definitely slides back. He's sort of half in the portal now.
Good.
He also still has a hold of Amanda.
Okay.
So, last name Hug and Kiss.
I was just thinking that exact
Yep.
same thing. Oh, I love that.
So,
And is his free hand is clawing at the stage in the gym, and is now locked eyes with you and is breathing smoke and flame, and looks really displeased about the situation.
I'm secretly excited because I thought I was gonna have to rip the guitars out of their hands and like break them and look like a total awful person on stage and be a freak at the same time.
yeah.
So now I'm kind of excited that I don't have to do that. That I actually get to fight a bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm sad because I was hoping to rip their guitars out of their hands and destroy them and to look
Yeah.
like Chris on stage.
Yeah.
But now I'm just going to have to fight a bad guy. So I'm going to actually directly engage a threat as I whiff in and out of smoke form and just try and punch it in the face over and over.
All right.
Punch it.
So,
3.
oh, that's not going to be great. 5, 6.
So a
but-
step that we've missed, pause there,
Yes.
don't decide anything. A step that we've missed is entering battle as a team. There's a little checklist we go through, and you might get something called team points.
Okay.
Team with an M, not teen. Teens don't have points.
I get no point.
They should not be listened to under any circumstance. So, I'm going to ask some questions, and depending on your answers, we'll see how many team points
Do we want to
get.
use the pencils?
Sure. We'll use pencils because teenagers are nerds.
Use pencils.
You have alienated all of the teenagers that were watching this show.
Yeah.
Like,
All of them.
there were dozens of teenagers
Dozens.
watching this show
Tens
until you
of
ruined
teenagers.
it. Tens of
Ones of
Ones.
teenagers.
a murder
Who
of
had nothing to
teens.
do on a
Zeros
Saturday
of
afternoon.
teenagers.
All right. So when you enter battle against a dangerous foe as a team, add 2 to the team pool. So we'll just throw 2 in there. If the leader has influence over every teammate, we don't really have a leader.
No,
In
not
my
yet.
impression, unless you guys feel differently.
I feel like,
Kind of do.
like Lester or Dodger are probably
You're
the
kind
main.
of the dad, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
I'll be
true,
later.
yeah,
I did send
yeah.
out the first word of it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's true. That's true. So we
That's
do
funny
have-
though that you kind of are like, he's not even here. How the hell did
Right?
he get it?
What?
Dodge is just
Yeah.
always around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Team Dad. Okay.
Okay.
Team Dad.
So does Dodger have influence over every member of the team?
Not every member. I do not have influence over Willow.
No.
Okay, so we don't get that one.
Okay.
If everyone has the same purpose in the fight,
Yes.
add another team, with the
think so, yeah.
possible exception that our delinquent just wants to discredit Chris Nava.
He wants it's a
Yeah.
side thing. He
Side-
wants to
side
stop
thing.
the that's
Yeah.
a side quest.
Side
Yes,
quest.
side
Okay,
quest.
that's
He
worth
accepted
one.
that exclamation
Yes.
point,
Yep.
but he's on the
Yes.
All right,
It's
all
a
right. I
it's
like
a
it.
bonus. Bonus
totally
goal.
with you.
All right, now this only you guys can answer. If any team member mistrusts the leader or the team as a group,
I actually don't.
I
Actually,
don't
I
think I
trust
do.
everybody.
Not yet.
and you know you can trust everyone because you can read their
I know.
mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
It's probably good that they
Yeah.
don't know
All
that you
silliness,
can do
I
that.
think we have
Yeah.
a really solid team.
Yeah.
here.
Uh-huh,
Like,
yeah.
So that means we don't have to remove a team.
Okay.
So you don't get a bonus one for that. And if your team is ill-prepared or off-balance,
Wait, so
Yes.
how many do we add for if we all trust each other?
you
don't remove any.
Don't
Yeah.
remove any. I got it.
Ill-prepared and off-balance, we're a little bit, because I got that hard move in there, so we're going to pull one out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have 2 team. Team can be used to add 1 to any roll if everyone agrees that that's a good idea. The delinquent has the ability, I think, or did you not take that move?
No, I have one when I help a teammate through destructive, criminal, or rule-breaking actions. I give them +2 instead of +1 when I spend team.
Oh, okay.
So if I spend team on you and I break rules to do it, I can give you.
Yeah.
Normally, the
Each
team
one
is
is
a
+2.
+1,
Yeah.
but for me, if I
If
do
you
it that way, I can
it
do a
makes it a
+2.
+2.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So we have +2 possible, potential of +4 if he breaks a lot
Right.
of
Yeah.
rules.
There is a delinquent move that if you use team selfishly, you can clear condition or mark potential, but but I can't. I didn't take that one. So,
Got it.
and by the way, you can still use team selfishly, right? Even if you don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Team members can spend
Yeah.
team to act selfishly. When you do, say how your actions ignore or insult your teammates. Remove 1 team. Shift 1 label up
Yeah.
and 1 label down. You actually move a label.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
how
wow.
you get the +1 in that
Nice.
situation.
Yeah.
And then, so you permanently get a +1. And you can use this option after rolling. Right? You can roll
Wow.
and go, wow, that sucks. I'm being selfish and I'm going to stick it to my team this time. And that shouldn't be thought of as like ultimate, criminal FU to the team, but it's a moment, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
one
if
of
it's
those,
really important to your character that you do this thing and you don't
Right.
care about the rest of the team's
right,
effect on it,
Right.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
right.
I'm honestly I'm okay with the loss on this one, but if somebody
as
wants to
well.
help me,
Yeah, if you could describe how you're helping him do what again?
I'm just like trying to punch it in the face, trying to get it to drop Amanda.
Right, so you did a danger roll,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
and which is also called directly engage,
Yes.
is the actual move that he used.
Because one of the
Uh,
options on directly engage
sure.
is to take something from them, so that's
Okay.
my goal. is to-
Got it.
Yeah.
But on a 6, not exactly successful,
No.
unless somebody would like to describe how they're helping him do it, but,
I think I'm not yet ready to help, so I think
Sure.
I don't think I can answer yet.
Okay. All right.
I can help him.
Okay. What's that going to look like?
Well, I have alien tech,
Yes, you do.
and
Yes.
I don't think we ever really I really came up with like what that is.
Well,
You can adjust human tech. I think
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
what it
okay.
describes.
Okay.
So you're at the power box.
Oh yeah.
What alien stuff can you inject in this power box?
They don't have a Kleenex receptacle. You're going to add one.
Just a bunch of snot.
It's not working.
Only works on. Oh. It only works on used Kleenex.
Nice.
Um,
Well played, Mason. Well played.
It's the lowest hanging fruit.
Actually,
Is-
historically, puns and turns of phrase like that were considered the highest form and the most advanced form of humor.
Were.
Yeah, 300 years ago.
Right.
Sorry, continue.
I totally forgot. What I was
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Power box.
Power box.
Oh, I'm so about the power box. Is Amanda, hug and kiss, still holding the guitar or whatever she is?
Yeah, she's too frightened to drop it.
So
yeah.
what if I reverse the
strap.
power?
Yeah, it's on a strap.
Oh, what I heard her though?
Who knows?
He's grounded. It would go through her to him. I don't know. I do not have an electrical engineering degree.
Yeah.
You sure?
Really?
You sound like you do.
Maybe you can make it shoot out from the guitar, and then it wouldn't.
Yeah. So like the guitar's a weapon, so that
Yes.
she could kind of go like this
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going to charge up the guitar.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily your action, but you're basically saying he should get a thing from the team pool
Yeah.
and boost
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
So let's remove a pencil. And Adam, your action becomes a 7.
Nice.
And
Okay.
a 7 on directly engage a threat. You are going to pick
Can pick
one
one.
from
So-
the list.
So I'm going to take something from them. I want
Uh-huh.
to take Amanda from the demon.
Okay,
So,
great.
Yeah, so I rescue Amanda.
All right. And also, that wasn't your turn, Jessica, so you don't
Okay.
have to think like, oh, I can't do anything now, all right? That was
I'm
just
not
yeah.
worried about
the
that.
justification
I'm new
of
with this.
spending a pencil.
I love that you got to save Amanda.
Right.
Thanks.
So
Thanks, buddy.
You needed
The-
that.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
our delinquent runs
Yeah.
in there, is trying to punch this demon in the face.
Yes.
Well, now, out of
And-
curiosity, though, it is going to look to everybody like Chris did this, right?
no,
Did
no,
you just
no.
help Chris?
Oh, that's right.
Does it look like Chris just helped? Did you have the presence of mind to change back to
Damn it.
you?
Damn it.
Tell you what, roll 2 dice.
That's amazing.
That would be such
This
a
is
perfect
terrible.
duo.
Just
thing.
made him a hero.
Oh,
10.
No, it's you. It's
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's bad.
Okay.
10. You can't argue with the 10.
I had
in
to
this
throw
game.
the
Oh,
idea
yeah.
out there.
No, that's a good idea. Yeah.
You get on my case about being a hero, and you're a hero.
I know,
goddamn
right?
it.
Yeah, Trick Shot comes out and sees Chris being heroic. Like, what?
Okay.
Okay.
The 10's got to go
man.
your way. Okay, so
Been
you
hilarious.
punch the crap out of this demon,
Yes.
and it's like, what? It like, doesn't seem too bothered by your
Yeah.
punch.
Yeah.
But then the guitar in Amanda's hand is suddenly electrified. She's just, wow, she jabs it into the other side of its head, and
Yes.
it's sort of like, oh, don't tase me. And
Don't tase me, bro.
yeah, and the grip loosens, and you're just able to sort of get in there and get Amanda
Yeah.
out and down to the floor.
Nice.
So
Okay.
you're in front of the
Right.
stage with Amanda, and yeah.
Yes.
All
And
right.
I'll get a condition
I don't
because
think
it was directly engaged. So I.
Oh
we trade
yes, so
blows.
yeah, you'll need to trade blows and take a condition. So whichever one you like.
You said you had ugly shoes. You're insecure now.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it was a close call. That
yeah.
If Amanda hadn't helped somehow, how did she even do that?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take. Yeah, I'm insecure. I
Is that
think.
what trade blows means? Means you take a condition as
Yeah.
well as
Yes.
So
yeah.
Fair enough.
basically, in this one, every time you go into fight, you take a condition and your target takes a condition.
Got
Now,
it.
the way to mitigate that is resist or avoid their blows is one of the option
So
under.
if you get the 2, you do that and
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Got it.
Or you could just, if you get the 1, you could say, I'm going to resist their blows. You deal a condition to the enemy, but they're not going to do one to you.
Got it.
So
But since I really
so
wanted
he
to take
also
something
got
from
a
her.
condition.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Just by the fact that it was a successful roll.
Yeah.
Got it.
And even though like my punches don't necessarily hurt it, like the electricity.
guitar, you did
Yeah,
good.
exactly. Yeah.
Right.
It's,
And it's-
right. Yeah.
It's
The
also
assist.
it's kind of a cool system because you can have characters who are invincible and super fast, and like they're not literally taking damage, but they're being fatigued, they're being stressed out, they're being put through the ringer, and especially for teenagers, that's stressful
Yeah.
and difficult to deal with. So.
I got a new pimple for it.
All right, so we've had Willow and why can't I remember the delinquent's name? Joey.
Smoke.
Willow and Smoke have done the thing. I'm going to write these all in one place. Willow, Smoke, Luster, Trick Shot, and oh god, no,
Dodger.
Dodger. Okay, now I'll remember forever. So Willow and Smoke have taken action so far. The other three of you can jump in if you feel like there's something cool to do.
Yeah, I'd like to try and provoke it into chasing me. There's probably got to be some sort of a snack table or concessions table.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm like grab sodas or cupcakes and just start flinging them at him as best I can. To like, hey, over here, ugly.
Yeah, you're a pretty good
Nice.
shot. So,
Pretty good.
Pretty good, decent.
Have you costumed up at this
I have
point?
not.
Picturing
Okay.
with bows like and a cupcake. In
LaCroix on your way.
Yeah. Oh, the best way to die. Okay.
Frosting my
I'm
weakness.
going to assume you still have deadly accuracy with flinging soda cans and whatever. So the provoke won't result in doing damage, but it could get that other result that you
Try
want.
to set
So-
someone else up on the team.
All right, so let's roll your 2 dice and add your superior check.
Okay. It's going to be 7 plus superior, which is on the other sheet.
Minus what?
Superior is 0, so it's just 7 even.
Darn. I
On the
mean, that's
nose.
great.
That's great. Good job, guys.
Okay, so on a 7, you get to choose one of these things from the list. Which one do you like?
Oh no, 7 they can choose instead. So I think you get to choose as the NPC.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
they'll choose. Yeah, so it's going to make a mistake, and you'll have an opportunity. The mistake is it leaps over everyone and lands on the food table to be sort of one-on-one with you. But now all these heroes on the stage, like, it's not in a good spot, and all the kids are running out, right? It's one-on-one with you, but all these people behind it are, going to have an advantage against it. So, but you are face-to-face with a 15-foot tall demon. And it leapt, glided a little bit on its wings. It can clearly fly, and it sort of knocked the basketball hoops can like wind up out of the way when it's not a basketball game. Like that sort of at an angle a little bit. It just smacked that out of its way. Like its strength is crazy, right?
So is that the critical opportunity? Is that what we're getting?
Yes. Yeah. The critical opportunity is it has made a poor judgment to come one-on-one with Trickshot. Not because Trickshot's so dangerous. I mean, he's dangerous.
I mean,
obviously he's dangerous.
Can't want
Fierce.
a trick shot.
But it has ignored the fact that all these other heroes are here, and that's going to
Focused on
end poorly.
As it should
Okay.
be.
which is what you were trying to do. I applaud you for it.
All right. So, Dodger, Luster.
Luster, I'm still. My first action was changing.
Oh, that's right. Okay, great.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Okay, what should I do?
I'm still in the floorboards. However that means.
I feel like I'm gonna want to try and insert myself into the situation to sort of like help everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I wanna directly engage a threat. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
do that.
definitely.
Oh, cool.
So that will be
Adorable.
First time.
that'll be coming out to engage with that demon
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah. So. Oh God.
So remember, in addition to your powers, you
Yeah.
also have some like
I don't think so.
fundamental
None.
nature.
Yeah.
Like maybe we'll put like a traffic cone
Like
around
you can
it.
fly and you're.
Oh, I
you
can-
tough.
Tape.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me a mind blast?
Oh, sure.
Could I use a mind blast
You
against
absolutely
him?
could.
It has
yeah.
a mind.
Yeah.
And
Let's do
what you're
that.
going to do is roll your danger
Okay.
to engage this threat, and we'll see if it's able to fight back at all.
While she's rolling that, do we know anything from our trials about closing a portal?
Yeah, some of it is definitely in your. Yeah,
Anyone got Strange's number? Is he in the phone book?
It's,
I'm texting him right in the floorboards, going.
Yeah. It's definitely like it needs to be done right now. Whether Strange could show up here fast enough is in question,
We'll
right?
just FaceTime him, man. It's good. Same
Sure,
thing.
sure. Reversing the runes should be a goal, right? Like if we could figure out what symbols they used and try to reverse that process,
Got it.
rather than just breaking them. right?
Okay.
That's
Do we take classes for that in school?
Not even in Avenger school?
yeah,
like they
Junior
probably
Avengers.
should,
There's probably some talk about here's what to do if this situation happens again. And you guys are like, oh, this is never going to
You
happen
go for the
again.
greater good.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're all like, when am I going to use this in real life?
Assume we can take care of the demon and close the portal in case something else comes through.
it's if the portal stays open, things could come in, but you don't want to trap this thing on this side either.
I have to
Well, if we
say
can
that
take
the
it
day
out.
that I built a ramp for my motorcycle
How
and
confident do
I
I
used the
feel that we can
Pythagorean
take
theorem, I was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Oh,
this is a revelation. I used it in my real life. That's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I obviously need to build a ramp.
I've tried to use algebra in my real life, and it failed because I couldn't remember how to do it.
What,
You're so close. You can totally use it all the time.
what do we got over there?
That's a 7.
7 plus your
Plus
danger.
0.
Okay, all right. So a 7, you get to pick one of the things from the directly engage a threat list.
Great. I think that I am going to create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay.
I'm always wanting them to shine.
Yeah,
and
that's
also
awesome.
They have better powers than I do.
So we've set them up in a nice big
All right.
way.
So
Yeah.
your mind connects with his mind, and as directly engage a threat, you both take a condition. Right. So you get to mark one of your conditions next to your labels. There's 5 conditions there: afraid, angry, guilty, hopeless, or insecure. And also pay attention when you mark one. Let's say afraid, you will in the future have -2 to roll directly engage a threat, or if you mark angry, it's -2 to comfort or support. Things like that. So that may factor into your decision as well. But the demon, for everyone, while you're deciding that, the demon is rocked by this mind blast, and it looks staggered. Right? It's definitely distracted and confused and connecting with its mind backlashed. Right? You could feel like it also had some sort of. Its mind is so gross and alien and horrible.
Yeah.
It's like punched you in the brain too.
So,
Right?
FYI, we were talking earlier about
Tell her I said hi.
we were talking earlier about how the chat room is going to judge Jessica. Well, Sir Guido says Jessica needs to join all the other games. She is the best.
Yeah.
Like, she's doing fantastic. Heart Jess.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Sir Guido's the meanest.
that makes me feel
so
so good about taking a condition.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna choose guilty because I really wanted to do more.
Okay.
And I couldn't.
No, I like that. That sounds great.
Yeah.
So that's all 5, right? I'm going to give you guys a second to strategize while I speed beat.
Okay.
Okay.
Good plan. Good plan.
So,
Someone gonna go challenge him in there?
yeah,
That's a race.
It's not a competitive sport.
It's a time
we're
sport.
timing you. So I was thinking. So I have this, these illusions and abilities. So I was gonna make an illusion that Trick Shot is this gigantic angel kind of thing, maybe to fight it.
No problem with that.
Okay. So that'll be a good distraction to give you guys some opportunity.
I'm thinking while you guys handle him, I'm going to start the process on closing the portal so that we can get him in and do whatever the last step is.
So reliable.
We probably need someone to help get the rest of the innocents out of the gym, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wants that job?
Or whatever.
I can do
the
that.
big auditorium.
Oh yeah.
Because they'll follow me
Your
because
pheromone
I can
control.
influence
That's
them.
true.
And
You
you
can
can
be
keep
like,
him-
everybody come.
Yep.
And you can keep them calm too.
Yep.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
This is all part of their show.
Yeah.
But it's dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe you're more of a heavy hitter. Maybe you should just go help Trick Shot with the fighting, and then I can work on closing the
You'll
portal.
work on closing the portal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm all dark and mysterious. Maybe I spent some extra time looking at the runes.
I got no problem with that. I got no problem with that.
Now, do we want to beat this
And
guy up
you're
and then
already
close the
there.
portal, or
Yes. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
try and push him through and then close it?
Well, I think we need to at least start the process, and then if we can get him in the portal before it closes, great. If not,
Okay.
then we deal with him once the portal's closed.
Yeah.
But I don't think we should hold off on closing the portal to wait until something else comes out or he gets back
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
I think until the portal closes, our goal should be get him in the portal.
Yeah.
And if we don't get him in before it manages to close, then we deal with him here.
I'm just worried about where we're going to house him afterwards.
Yeah.
If he's
I
stuck
got a
on this
litter
side.
box.
Okay, good.
to chain him.
I can have big dogs in my apartment. It's good.
I have
Okay.
a little dog. He's taking a nap.
No.
Oh, we found the bed.
Yeah, I grab the bed and he sleeps behind me. He chills at it. Eventually, I'll get sad and make him sit on my lap, and he'll just be like, sitting on my lap.
Really sweet.
He's a sweetie. So yeah.
Are they
I like
enjoying
that
it?
plan.
Are they enjoying it so far?
No, totally, absolutely.
Time.
How'd I do?
Good job. We
Did I
just
win?
like came
48
to like
seconds.
yeah, we just
It was
finished
good.
our thing.
Okay, good.
Did you really? I don't know. That was pretty amazing.
Yes, I did.
All right. So,
So I think the plan is that he's gonna, Smoke is going to focus on the portal, trying to close it,
okay.
while the rest of us are going to fight, except for Luster, who is going to use her pheromones and everything to convince everybody calmly to leave the area.
That seems like a good idea because they're freaking out.
Yeah.
But she has the ability to calm them.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want them to go through that.
People were just getting used to the idea of like Chitauri and aliens coming down from space
Right.
and dealing
Now magic
problems,
portals.
causing problems, and now there's like a giant red demon in the gym that's like too much,
Yeah.
right? So the
Let's let her focus first, then. If we're going, we can. You said we can mess with the
yeah.
order.
Any
Why
order
don't you
works.
try and get him out of here first?
Okay, how do I do that?
Well, I think you want to
Unleash
your power,
unleash
right?
your
Oh,
powers.
there you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Release the pheromones.
I roll.
Yeah. But roll real high.
Oh.
It's only a 7.
Okay, that's
But
great.
Still
okay,
good.
so
And
plus.
you're
Plus, you're a
freak.
freak.
Oh yeah. Plus 1. So that's 8.
Okay, that's great. So that's with unleashing your powers, you have a choice. All right. So on a 7 to 9, that's medium success.
Yes.
All right. So if you want to mark another condition, I don't get to do anything. If you don't want to mark a condition, I will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
I'll take a condition.
Okay.
So selfless.
Good call.
I'm gonna be
selfless.
I'm gonna be insecure
Okay.
because I didn't do so well.
Oh, you just put all your security into 2,000 people to, help them make an orderly exit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're kind of taking it all in, too.
Yeah, all that
Yeah.
fear. You open yourself up to all that fear and insecurity and terror.
Working with people going through this, that can't be easy.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. Awesome.
A raw
So
nerve right now.
the people in this story, the other teens at the school, are largely no longer in danger.
Okay.
Okay, that should be noted.
That's good.
Is they are the few, they're making their way out. They've stopped trampling each other. They're helping each other up. They're getting each other out of danger.
Okay.
And that's great. Nobody wanted that.
I think
So
I might want to save Earth.
right
Aww.
after you tell them how to be nice to each other.
After you make them be nice.
Yeah.
She likes it.
You become
She
unity.
likes it.
Everyone calm.
Yeah.
Okay. So who wants to go next then?
Do you want me to start on the portal?
Start on the portal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So something I want you to understand:
Yeah.
this portal is not sentient, but it is aggressive, and you can hear all the chittering and growling and screaming and like terrifying nonsense coming from inside it.
Question for you,
Yeah.
Jason. You as the GM, you get to decide, are we going to take suggestions from the chat room, or do you not want us, or do you want us as players to come up with the solutions?
I'd like the players to
Okay.
come up with
All right,
it.
so
And
thank
chat
you,
room,
chat
I
room.
love you. I love you,
We
chat
love
room.
you.
That is not a diss, but yeah. Thank you.
You're much more
I think
creative.
I think it's lovely going to the chat room when we are kind of at odds.
Yes.
I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah, or at a loss or something
Yeah.
like that. But it sounded like
Phone a friend.
you guys had some
Phone a
ideas
friend.
of how to proceed.
Yeah.
So,
Phone a friend.
That's exactly what it is. It's perfect.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna
yeah.
pull the audience.
Right?
There you
Let's
go.
pull the audience. Yeah. Yeah. So I've been, I don't tell anybody this, but I have actually been studying, this rune stuff because the magic's kind of cool and it's, it's dark. It's cool.
And like their illusions, you can make them real.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Awesome.
So so maybe there's something. I
Yeah, or
could do,
maybe
yeah.
your illusion stuff is like
Right.
Doctor Strange sorcery,
Right, yeah.
level 1.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the Chitauri blood just like kind of brought
That's
it out of
interesting.
me.
Right.
Yeah. So so maybe like I feel like a connection to this magic stuff. So I say to Amanda, I'm like, you should probably leave. I have to be a hero and close this portal. So, and I know it looks cool, but it's not cool. So just kind of
She's
I love that
mostly,
Amanda stayed around to chat with me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
she's gonna try and
Picked up by a demon, like, I'm going to stay here a while.
She's a badass. She's got a mohawk.
Yeah,
People with
exactly.
mohawks are way cooler than everybody else.
Oh,
That's
boy.
true.
A little something on your nose.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it, got it.
Yeah.
She is trying to help Steve-O, just Steve actually, just
Yeah,
Steve,
yeah.
trying to help him like get out of the wreckage of the drum kit.
Yeah.
It's like
Right, yeah.
drum kit
That is
shrapnel
no
everywhere.
longer-
Yeah,
Man, that's going to
yeah.
be expensive to replace.
Yeah, right?
I'm glad she helped him, otherwise they might not last as a band.
Right,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Just abandoned him.
She's gonna leave
Yeah.
for a
No,
successful
she's helping him
solo
because there's
career.
like a shattered drumstick in his thigh, in his drumstick.
God.
There's a drumstick in his
God
drumstick.
You know how
What's
many
that wooden
bands have
thing
broken up
called?
because of demon
Yeah, I don't know. It
interference?
doesn't have a
I
name.
mean,
At least 3.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd's not together because of demons.
Yep.
Right.
That's
Totally.
true.
They ruined everything.
Really do.
Okay, so am
You guys need to
I?
call Dio. That's who would know what to do right now.
Who are you going to call? Dio.
So am I unleashing my powers, or do you want, or assess the situation?
Well,
To-
the first. That's a great question. Let's go. To start this off, actually, I'm going to have you directly engage a threat.
Oh, okay.
Because the portal is hostile
Yeah.
towards you,
Okay.
and we have to deal
Yeah.
some progress to that.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah,
So that's
yeah.
kind of how we'll track.
It's like reaching out with magical
oh,
energy,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm like
it's-
sending
it
my
is fighting
smoke
you.
back.
Yeah, it
Okay.
wants to stay open.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Okay. 5, 6. Damn it. I am gonna take selfishly from the team.
okay, the last team pool is used.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's a
that might set
7.
us up.
So that's
get
a
it.
7.
And
Yeah.
you get you get to move up a label, don't you?
Yeah, when you selfishly do it, you move the label up that you were rolling.
Okay.
And move something else down.
Okay. So I'm moving my danger up. I'm moving my mundane down.
Yeah, normals.
Yeah.
Harder to
It's
connect.
normals. Yeah. Because
Only one who can
like
relate on
yeah.
this dang team.
Because I'm starting to feel I'm feeling the power, and as much as I'm fighting it, I'm also like, that's kind of cool.
Maybe this could be mine.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Lose it to the dark side.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right? Yeah. So the way I'm being selfish and insulting my teammates is I've like completely like stopped caring about the fight with the demon. Like I'm into the portal. Like I don't.
Interesting.
I'm not even watching to like keep an eye on whether or not they get hurt or not.
Okay. Well, you're trading blows with the portal.
Yeah.
So what one thing from the list do you want?
I'm gonna take some angry actually.
Okay.
Because I can feel it like.
But what thing from
Eating
the
into my
directly
brain.
engaged list?
Oh, from the directly. Oh, I am going to. I am going to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. I think I like.
Yeah.
The portal is like
Okay.
recognizes.
So yeah, as you're moving the portal, you can see half a dozen imps on the other side of this thing, and they're kind of rushing, and then they see the portal, shimmer and shake, and they skid to a halt in this like demon dimension, whatever hellscape they're coming from, and they're not sure they want to go through because
Yeah.
what could happen? They might get caught halfway through, and they're looking at you and hissing and growling
Yeah.
and generally being horrible, but they are frightened of dealing with you. They think you're some sort of master sorcerer. So, because if they come through, maybe you'll trap them, or
Yeah.
who knows.
Yeah. And from their perspective, I look like me, but in Doctor Strange's clothes.
Oh, right, okay.
So,
Sorcerer Taco Supreme.
yes.
Ooh, sounds delicious.
Yeah, right. Now I want taco.
Extra sour cream.
Yep.
Taco.
Who's next?
I know. But you want tacos always.
Yeah.
True. I can't
You don't
deny
have
that.
to be
I can't
hungry to
deny
want
that.
tacos.
One does not want
Very,
tacos.
very well played. So the table's got to have some steel in its structure, right? The table that he's standing on.
Oh, well, he squashed it. But yes.
But there's steel.
Yeah, steel
So as they
legs.
come out of the floor, I'm going to touch the steel.
Sure.
Mimic the steel. Bam!
Right in the
Toward
face.
portal.
Okay. Careful not to spike,
by the way-
spike the mic.
Yeah.
I apologize. I apologize.
Sorry, everybody.
Just to give it, so when Dodger rises up, it's like a duster big duster trench coat type thing, hoodie, and a mask that is like no features, just the eyes.
Yeah, cool.
All
And
right,
now he's
so
made of steel.
Yeah.
and now, he and his clothing are all now made of steel.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if your clothing also
Yes.
mimics it. Yeah.
Otherwise, every time I go into something, they just be like my clothes.
Right.
Yeah, that's no fun.
He's
I have
naked.
to find like a
right, yeah.
blanket or something. I'm gonna refrain from I can't turn people.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Like I can't grab
Yeah.
somebody and take
Right.
them with
I
me. but
think
can.
anything you could like pick up easily
Exactly.
would be fine.
It's
but-
within my range.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So so this is gonna be danger. I have a 0, so it's whatever I roll. And 3. Dang it, why do I keep giving you the advantage?
Yes.
It makes it fun.
Well, I punch it.
Okay.
I try to.
So you trade blows. You're
I
gonna
used team, but somebody took it all.
Sorry.
Sorry about
you
to
need
throw
to
something in
mark-
there.
You need to mark a condition.
I need to mark a condition.
And my hard move is going to be to avoid your blows. So he fends you off. You're steel. You feel like as steel boy, you're kind of on par with how tough this guy is.
No.
You're like, okay, well, I'm not stronger than him or tougher. We're about the same.
Got
You're
it.
as hard
And-
as he is.
Right? Yeah, you're real hard. You know,
I won't say it.
why not? What? What would you
Everybody
say?
on the chat room knows what you're thinking. It's just given.
I don't get it.
Given.
I don't,
Chat room, tell him what she's thinking.
I don't understand.
They know.
Did anybody comment they know?
They're a little bit of a lag, so they're like right behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
About
will in a
15
moment.
In about a minute, there's gonna be
Yeah.
like, I know.
So,
And there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing, you punch it in the face, but it just does this like poof, and this like poof of sulfurous smoke comes out of its nose, and it turns back and rakes across. There's this horrible steel scream sound of like the claws raking across the steel.
Like fingernails on a chalkboard.
Yeah. What condition did you want to mark?
I took insecure
Yeah.
because that's a
Pretty
really
unsettling.
a moment. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty unsettling.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you next?
Yeah, I wanted to jump in because I'm going to try and use the defend action
Uh-huh.
to try and get him out of the way of taking more damage from the raking claws.
You know, by the way, I don't want you to feel like you have to be without your bow and arrow and all that stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I figure it's probably like compact that pops out,
Right.
spring
You have a
loaded.
Yeah,
watch.
sure.
It's like
Tony
Yeah.
Stark's totally giving you something
He's
that
hooked it up.
turns into
Yeah.
a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It
I
pops
just-
out of your iPhone.
Yeah.
I got that for that.
One side's
Yeah.
a selfie camera.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's a,
I mean, every arrow you shoot clicks on Instagram.
right.
Automatically
Yeah,
uploads.
every time you do this, there's a sensor in your bow that like
There we go.
takes a picture of you.
both directions.
Yes.
Right.
Target
Yeah.
and him.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then arrow cam.
Yes.
Arrow cam.
Yeah.
Oh, the filters.
Oh,
Yeah.
so many.
You know those? What's it called on Instagram where you swipe through several stills?
Yeah.
Right,
There's
like,
like the collection.
That's an arrow cam.
No, but the demon totally has the dog tongue coming out right now.
Yeah.
into the layer.
Yeah. Yes. Pink ears. and-
Snapchatting it.
All right. Sorry.
So yeah, I want to use the defend action to try and
Yeah.
get him out of the way of taking more damage.
Okay. Great.
Appreciate it.
No problem. That's going to be 6 on the dice, plus 3 is 9.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So
And-
when you defend someone, you get to you roll a 10, so that's great. And you get to add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition if you have any marked.
Okay, I want to add something to the pool. Add a
Okay,
team.
we've got a team back in the pool for acting like a team.
Yes.
Awesome. Has Willow gone?
I think
so.
I'm gonna bash again. Like he's still there. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try and push him back into the portal because I probably see them off to the sides,
So
like doing their thing.
he's leapt across the gym,
Oh right.
and he's over by where the food table
All right. I'm
was.
gonna
So
run then at him.
yeah,
And
great.
try. I mean, I'm seeing him work on the portal. I'm probably like gonna figure like what he's doing. 'cause
Sure.
This is similar
Yeah.
probably to the battle we did before.
yeah.
So I'm gonna try and hit him again, boosh, and try and like push him towards.
mighty
the
Yeah,
portal.
like grab him and
Yeah.
slam him back towards the
Yeah,
portal.
Like
Sure.
a suplex or something.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
suplex.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So let me use my powers.
Hope you don't scrape the gym floor.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Terrible.
That's a miss.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna use all my good like rolling in this game, and then the game at 5:30, I'm gonna just like embarrass them.
Well,
That's
what
how
I
you
care
build
about,
story.
What I care about is Desert of Despair tomorrow when you're surrounded by hordes of undead and rolling
Well,
natural
we
ones.
know how I roll in skill challenges.
Yeah.
Like I go great, and then fail. Oh, you all die. It's all
Yeah.
Kimmy's fault again.
Oops.
This week for the 3rd week in a row.
It's okay. Everybody blames you.
It's true.
Oh, I heard that in the Arrested Development narrator. Like, nobody blames you. Everybody blames you.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Okay, so you're directly engaging 10 or better. You get to pick 2 off this list of
Oh
directly
wait, I
engaged.
did unleash my powers. I'm directly engaging. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Roll plus danger, so that's 8, 9. I'm sorry.
Okay, so 9. So you get to pick one thing.
Okay.
If you don't pick resist or avoid their blows, you'll have to mark a condition.
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
All right. Yeah.
so he marks a condition.
Yeah.
And which one do you want to mark?
I'm gonna mark.
No, I mean from the directly engaged list, you get to pick
Oh,
one of
I'm
those
sorry.
things. Resist blows, take something from them, create an opportunity, or impress, surprise,
Oh
frighten
no.
the opposition.
Well, if I say resist or avoid their blows, then he takes a condition.
And you don't.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'd like to.
Okay,
him
so you're
to-
picking that one, not
Yes.
marking a condition.
Right.
But I am.
But he is.
Awesome.
Yes.
So yeah, you grab him around his waist, slam him back the other way.
Mm-hmm.
His wings are kind of caught under him, like, oh, this is awkward because I have wings. This is what he says.
Eloquent demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's.
Super self-aware.
Yeah.
So I think Luster and Dodger. No,
Dodger
you-
went.
no, yeah,
Dodger
so
took a hit.
Luster.
Oh, good. So, can you tell me about his condition? Like, was he okay?
The demon?
Yeah.
He's not doing great. No. He
So,
has.
how far away from the portal is he?
He's probably half a gym away.
Okay, have a gym. That's far.
Yeah.
How is he doing at closing the portal?
The portal is shuddering and shimmering, but I don't know. It's kind of a coin toss whether he's just going to embrace this new power and become a
We've
warlock,
lost a villain.
or actually shut down the gate.
Okay, I'm gonna take another go at him and unleash my powers.
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. So what are you trying to accomplish? So unleash your powers, just for those listening in, is to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses. So kind of depends on what you want to accomplish.
I think I might try to convince him to get back in the portal.
Oh, okay. So what you want is provoke someone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh no,
okay,
actually
okay.
no. You're using.
that's my power.
Mind
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
Let's unleash
This
your
one.
powers and see what happens.
Okay, cool.
You've connected with this mind before. You know it's dangerous.
I know it is, but I'm
Okay.
willing to take that risk.
All right.
Fudge. Okay, so
She said fudge. Everybody.
So that's 5.
Plus your freak.
Plus my freak is 1, so it's only a 6.
Hey,
Six.
we got a point in the thing.
And it's
I will try and help her.
okay. What's that look
Essentially,
like?
So she's trying to convince him otherwise. I'm going to be. I've been pushing him that way because I figure I'm interactive, even though you're helping me avoid it. I'm pushing him that direction, and so it's kind of like the we're presenting more of a front than that demon probably thought it was already going to come up against.
Yeah.
So this idea is going to seem more interesting.
Sure.
to-
He's paying attention to me.
I love it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's your crush, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of your
One of
crushes.
One of.
Jeez.
One
So
of.
many.
Girls.
Aliens.
My God.
Aliens, am I
Alien
right?
girls.
And they said Earth girls are easy.
Yeah.
No one said alien girls were.
Nope. No.
But they
Okay.
can read your minds. They're
So-
not stupid.
You get the extra. You get the extra +1. Unleash your
great.
powers gets to a 7. That means you can mark a condition, or I can describe how it's unstable or temporary.
Can you describe how it's unstable or temporary?
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. So your mind powers, you're trying to bend this thing to your will. You smack it around a little bit to distract it, encourage it to go that way, and it it suddenly realizes like it needs to retreat from you, and your mind powers are basically like, yeah, you should retreat because retreat is towards the portal, and pretty soon it's backing up, and it's trying to get away from you, and then the part that's a little bit unstable about this is it's actually now not so focused on any one person, and it's getting a good sense of like, there's you, okay.
It's plotting.
So it has moved towards the portal, but it now has a better sense of, like, you can actually feel its mind like calculating how to better deal with the situation. So your power definitely worked and move it towards the portal, but the unstable factor is, sure, I'll move towards the portal, but I've got ideas, right?
It's a tactical retreat rather than a...
Yes.
It gives them distance from the enemy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
cool.
just for the I'm going to be moving with it.
Okay.
So I'm going to be countering with it as it goes to keep
Advancing.
guiding it that way.
Yeah. I like that. Has everyone had I think
so.
something
Yeah.
to do?
Yeah.
All right. So where does that put us next?
Top of the order? Or
Well,
round,
it's
or-
whatever order you like.
Yeah.
So
Let's see what's going on with the portal.
yeah, I want to use my move. Are you watching closely on the portal?
Interesting.
So
Describe that one for us again.
So when you mislead, distract, or trick someone, roll superior. On a hit, they are fooled at least for a moment. On a 10+, I get 3 of these options. On a 7 to 9, I get 2.
Okay.
It's, get an opportunity, expose a weakness or flaw, confuse them, or avoid further entanglement.
All right.
So,
Let's try it.
because it's sentient, right? I'm like in a battle of wills with it.
Yep.
So
It's also a purely magical entity.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens.
Yes. Yeah. So, so I'm going to try and trick it into thinking that that I'm a supreme creature in control of this this area, and it's not allowed here.
Okay.
And maybe I kind of believe that a little bit myself. 7 plus superior is 2, so that's a 9.
Okay.
So.
And does that move
So it's-
describe what happens?
Yeah, so it's fooled at least for a moment, and I get 2 of these choices. So I'm going to expose a weakness or flaw. So as I trick it into thinking that it needs to close, I can piece together like how the runes work, and I know how to make it close. And now,
Yeah.
and then.
So I can tell you for that
Oh,
part right
yes.
away, this portal is super glad that bass drum blew out.
Yeah.
Right, and it broke. Like when it broke that seal,
Yeah.
that's what allowed this to open.
Okay.
And so if you could repair the bass drum somehow, and meddle with that symbol
Yeah.
to change it to from open to closed setting, you could power down the portal.
Oh, okay. All right.
That would
cool.
be a big part of that.
Okay. Then I'm going to, and then my other choice is I get an opportunity. I know that Chase, who's super acrobatic, can get over here quick, and so so I. Do we have communicators like
Yeah, I
built
mean
in,
it's
or
also
like a,
relatively quiet. All the
Yeah.
people have
Yelled.
left.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can just
yeah.
talk to each
And
other.
it's
right?
just
Yeah,
that-
it's not like these things speak English.
It's you and the demon and
Yeah.
some teachers who are like,
Maybe.
what do we even do with this situation?
I love
Right,
that
yeah,
we're still
yeah.
being chaperoned.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is kind of awesome.
right, yeah.
Space between you and the demon.
Right, yeah,
Maintain
yeah.
space.
Leave room for Jesus.
They just they're so unprepared for this situation. Maybe you could convince it to go to church with you.
Right?
There you go.
I could. By the way, the person that happened with, way more religious than I am. And by that, I
So
mean
you
not at all.
succeeded.
I
So,
love
yeah.
that the
a
story's
crit
unfolding
success.
over several hours.
Oh, yes, yeah. The saga. So I'm gonna tell Chase to, because I know Chase can like puzzle things together really quickly. So I'm gonna tell Chase to come over here and rearrange the symbols.
Okay.
He's fine.
Yes.
All right. So maybe that's a good time
Or-
for Chase
yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
Take a trick shot.
So I think you guys pretty much have this thing pretty well in hand. So I jump over there, or acrobatics over there, however I need to.
Sure.
I'm like, okay, what do we need? What do we need
Probably
to seal
some
this?
unnecessary backflips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have like
Are there
a
rafters?
grappling
Maybe
hook
I like.
arrow?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
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 Like you
Nice.
could have just ran over there, but whatever. That's fine.
Whatever. Yeah.
Saved no time. Actually, may have taken a little longer.
Right. Yes, but it looks
all right.
so much
It
cooler.
looked great.
Yeah.
It looked great.
Yeah.
The live streaming of the Battle of the Bands is all catching.
Right?
Oh,
yes.
yeah, there's probably a
That's
camera
true.
up in the rafters,
yeah.
huh?
So,
He's loving
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little domino mask on. I'm good.
Right.
Okay. So what do we need to do to this? How do we close it?
Just you got to rearrange the symbols, and I draw like I just project in smoke how it should look.
But I go to
yeah.
engage with them. To,
Yeah, so that
Move on,
that material of the bass drum, that sort of like plasticky,
The skin.
the skin of
yeah.
the drum head. Not literally skin anymore, but
Depending on the drum.
Depending on the drum.
oh, that's true. It's not a bodron.
It's called a boron. You rhymes
Yeah, I
with
was gonna say.
moron. Sorry.
Kimmy and I would definitely go.
I have one at my house I play with.
I
But
do
the
too.
E is silent?
Yeah,
Boron.
it's a boron.
It's a boron.
Oh, I didn't know
It
that.
rhymes with moron. It really does.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's a funny joke that we made up for Tappy years ago. If you remember Tappy years ago. Anyway, continue.
Huh. All
I
right.
still love the one.
Learn something new.
A young
Yeah.
boy goes into his mom and says, "Mom, when I grow up, I want to be a boron player." And she goes, "Darling, you can't do both."
Yeah.
That's funny.
What do you call a boron player with no girlfriend?
Homeless?
Yeah. Sorry. We're folk musicians. Sorry. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it took me a while, but I just got the you can't do both joke. I just figured, I'm like, you can't bore and
Play.
Grow up.
play? Grow up and play board. Yeah.
Okay, so Chase, when you dash over there, you see the skin of the drum blasted open, and it's like in these like ratty,
So we need to
pie slice.
put them
pieces.
together in some way. Right?
So yeah, so when you pull those pieces back and lay them out on the floor, you could see some of the symbols are broken because they're ripped. Some are just in a different orientation, and if you start to put them the right way around, it's going to take a little trial and error. And his symbols, you're like, what? Wait, is that this one or this one? Like, you're trying to figure it out as you go. But you can definitely make some progress on that. Let's do a I don't know. Something cool. Let's do,
Freak? No?
well, let's do directly engage the threat because the portal is
Okay, yeah, that's
opposing
true.
what you want to do. And it's like, it's trying to claw into your mind.
And the ability, I would think it also create an opportunity for your allies.
That's going to be an ideal outcome.
That is going to be a 5. It's not good enough.
Plus your danger.
-1 on the danger. So it's
Not
6 on the
like
die.
that.
-1.
Okay, so unfortunately, the portal gets into your mind, and the hard move is going to be to cause you a condition as you are. I think actually to make it a truly hard move, I'm going to say you have to mark afraid, which directly opposes your engage a threat roll.
Right.
As this thing is artificially causing fear in your brain. Okay?
Don't forget to mark potential too, because you failed the roll.
You get XP.
Oh, I think I get.
Yes.
Every time you fail.
Yay! I failed twice.
Yeah.
Hooray!
In our first 2-hour session of Masks, when I was playing in it, that we do for this show, I got an advancement the first game.
Yeah.
Because I failed 5 rolls.
So many rolls.
Yeah.
So many.
That's
It was
just so-
glorious.
Yeah. It's great that I don't roll dice as the DM, because when I DM games, I roll like a champion.
Yes.
Which is terrible.
Super deadly
in
for our
D&D.
D&D game.
Yeah. Like, I'll just roll some dice. We're like, way over the curve and take 49 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he did that on a D6.
Yeah, right? Right. But when I'm a player, I roll like
Plus
garbage.
43.
Yes.
So anyway, the portal's messing with your head.
Okay.
You're making progress with this stuff, but you can tell this thing is trying to defend itself. So,
I'm
What
going
do
to
you
use
got?
Game Face.
Ooh, all right. What's that
which,
do?
I commit myself to save someone or defeat a terrible enemy, mark a condition, and take +1 on all ongoing rolls to direct pursuit of that goal.
I love it.
So I'm going to take Angry,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I
Great.
am going to once again directly engage the threat. Actually,
That is basically what you're trying to do. Is
I know. Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to use my powers to move him back. Mm-hmm. But it affects me. It doesn't affect him, so it doesn't. It wouldn't affect. So directly engage a threat.
Yeah, I think that's the best. And you get a +1 on top of your danger, which is.
I was looking at the mask ability too, and it really.
Yeah,
there's no way to affirm my identity with people in this scenario to give me that benefit.
You're affirming your identity as a protector, right? You're trying to protect everyone and shove this thing back where it came from.
Affirm your or your heroic identity. I was thinking secret identity.
Right.
Okay, you know what? I am going to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get the +3 because once per session I can do this. This is my once. So I'm going to use 3 as my danger, and then I get a +1 on all rolls, so I'm a +4.
Love it.
On this roll to push him towards
danger.
And I get a 7. +4 is 11.
11 is a great roll. So you get 2 things. You can pick 2 things off the directly engage.
I'm going to not take what is it?
Yeah, resist their blows.
Oh, resist their blows. Okay, so I'm going to resist their blows, and then I'm going to impress, surprise, or frighten my opposition.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
So, and you're still at steel form, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm still in steel.
I think it's turnabout fair play. This thing thinks it can fight you, and this time you get clanged, and you turn back and serious face, and shove this guy back.
Nice.
Steel eyes.
Yeah, steely gaze. I like
Blue
it.
steel.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Blue duck face.
It's Le Tigre.
Yeah. If you're listening to this in audio, please just go watch it on Twitch,
Yeah, you
video
really
on demand. Like it's gonna be, or YouTube.
No, you know duck faces. People,
Yeah, but imagining it not going to be the same.
But you don't know Kimmy.
Here,
Kimmy
I'll
Duckface.
post a picture on Instagram of me doing duck
Oh,
face.
God.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be
You'll
everybody's
enjoy it.
icon for the next
People can do little
Yeah.
snippets too from Twitch, so there you go.
Yes.
All right.
I'm sure someone will make a gif of it. Of just
Oh, that's
this.
that's
a good one.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to get the light right. You look up,
Yeah.
then you get the light down, and then like.
Why is Trickshot not doing this?
Double
Right?
duck face.
Trickshot should be the one doing
I
duck
should
face
be.
right now.
I should
Yeah.
be.
Shots
Things are
already
in my
posted
head.
several duck face selfies.
Yeah.
During this
Little
podcast.
did you
We
know.
finish the fight and go, how did you post 8 times?
18.
Sorry, it was slow.
I'm only on his Twitter. I'm not on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Auto feed.
It's trickle down.
Yeah. So, all right, that's great. The demon has been pushed back. It's only a quarter of the way across the gym. It's like in the penalty ring in the basketball court, and it is on its back hoof as it's being shoved across the room by your friend, the steel martyr. And just gonna make up names as I go.
If I have to go in this portal too, I will.
You know you will. That's why we're gonna keep you out.
Watch my brother!
Too much work.
Who he is!
Who are you?
Missed opportunity.
All right. Man, I've got a couple of really great hard moves lined up. If you guys could screw up some rolls,
nobody roll. Nobody
that'd
roll
be
badly.
great.
Wait till my turn.
Okay, so we need Luster still. We need Willow. You
Yeah, I was
you
doing the
went
portal
over to
thing.
help with the thing, and you're doing the thing.
Yeah.
Did you roll for that? Yeah.
Yes.
So this side's gone. So Luster and Willow.
It's the ladies.
Is anyone in need of comfort?
Ladies fight.
How does comfort work?
I
Because
roll.
if you can get rid of his afraid, that'd be
Yeah.
useful.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. And you can
Like-
you can sort of use your pheromone control to do that, or telepathy. Like you can just, it's basically you just.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You don't have to go over and pat him on the shoulder. Like
You're
you could just
okay.
give him a
From across the room,
You
it's
still,
easier.
you still
So much
need to roll
easier.
mundane.
Yeah.
You still need
Okay.
to roll
Right,
mundane,
yeah.
but
Okay.
you can, approach him in whatever way makes sense for your character, right?
Okay,
Like,
cool.
it's okay, bro.
Yeah.
Pat.
I think I'm just gonna send him looks with my eyes.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
That'll do it.
Right.
Especially.
That's
Does,
right.
does she have influence over you?
She does not.
Okay, well, too bad. You'd get a bonus for that.
Um,
Let's roll
I'll
your
try and spread it
mundane.
around the table.
That's 9. I'm at 0, so 9.
I mean, that's great.
Good job.
So excited.
You just can't hide it.
That's great. So on a comfort, on a 7 and 9, that means you get to mark a potential clear condition or shift labels if you open up to her support.
No, of course I would.
Okay. On a 10, we also get to add team pool, but that's all right. Got the 9.
Got it.
I was going to say, I'll use a team pool to add a team pool.
Right. Nailed it. Except there's 0 team pool. So
So,
you get to clear a condition of your choosing. Which
Just
one are you
the
clearing? All right. So that's good. Yeah, you've got your mind back in order, and actually just the contact, so that telepathic presence is protecting you a little bit from the portal.
Okay.
So that's cool. I like that.
Got you.
Excellent.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Willa.
Continuing to move the demon towards the portal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to hope that he's...
Yeah,
everything...
because you and Dodger are sort of like tag teaming this thing.
Yeah.
And,
We got
This
it.
is my
we got
goal.
it.
all right.
Continuing with the moving towards the portal, and hopefully it all works by the time we get
I'm
there.
just picturing Willa with the tail over her shoulder, like hauling this thing like a sack of potatoes, like, come on.
Do it.
Furrows, like claws, hooves on the furrows in the gym floor.
And I'm finger locked with it
Yeah.
on this end.
So-
Say mercy. Say
So would
mercy.
that be directly engage a threat?
Yeah, we're directly
Because you're
engaging.
tree-like, can you also put down roots?
I don't see why you couldn't.
Yes.
Let's see how
It'll
good a
ruin
roll
your
it is.
shoes,
Yeah,
but
right.
yeah.
So if I
If
roll
you're
well,
like,
like
use the basketball
best.
court.
put down the roots to like embrace myself, so I've
Yeah.
got more like leverage
to
against
drag
it.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
I
love
love it.
Hashtag Sir Guido was right. Jessica is the best.
Yes. Oh, 6, 7. Wait, other side.
Plus your danger.
8.
8. Okay.
All there.
So which one of those things? I'll tell you. If you don't mind taking the condition, creating an opportunity for your allies or impress, surprise the opposition, is going to represent that sort of roots down, locked in
I'll
place.
create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay.
Thanks.
So, yeah, your feet spear into the ground as you crack apart the gym floor,
I
and
want to see this animated.
Right.
I totally want to see that.
and your hands, become super gnarly branches as
Yeah.
well. And this thing, the opportunity is this thing is not getting away from the portal,
Right.
and you're moving it closer to the portal,
Right.
and there's no way it's going to get out of your grasp until we're ready to shove it through the portal
Right.
on the stage.
Right. I'm gonna mark the insecure condition.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be sort of self-confident.
You're exposing yourself.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
look
oh god,
really
I
branchy.
look really weird.
Yeah.
And
You're very
So,
freaky.
yeah.
Because probably even your face and everything, like your hood's back down.
yeah. By now I probably ripped through the hoodie, so there's
Uh-huh.
no
Yeah.
hoodie at all. I'm just like
Yeah.
tree girl and
Yeah.
like
But still in a beautiful dress. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you
A
are better
tattered,
dressed than
beautiful
anybody
dress.
else in this fight.
Yeah.
Right?
There's that
Yeah.
silk dress.
It's all being
underneath.
live streamed.
yeah.
You know
I love it.
It would
I
also
love
be
it.
great if Willa actually showed up in that dress thinking like,
like a
it was supposed to be
Party or
fancy
something.
dress.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, just one
Every
more
time.
level of yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love Willow.
Yeah.
yeah, seriously.
I'm going to. Wait. No, I can't provoke him into doing something he was going to do anyway.
Probably.
Yeah. Wait, I want to kind of like help. Help.
Support?
Wait,
Yeah, I mean, you
Chase?
could do a support roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to support Chase and like walk him through the rune thing because I'm like, I'm reaching the limits of how long I can
Yeah.
fight this thing. So and so I have influence over him, so I get a +1. So. Ooh, and that's 6 plus my mundane is 0 plus 1 is 7.
Ooh.
So just barely. So mark potential clear condition or shift labels.
I have to say, I'm really glad to disappoint you right now.
My sigh is unrelated to what's happening in the story.
He just
So-
does that.
Yeah. So I'm like, I know you can do this. You're a hero. Right?
Yeah, of course I am.
And the cutest.
Yeah. And you're super hot. But
So rise.
it's cool.
All right. So
Not that I care.
And let the world know the reason why.
you've got a lot of support coming in.
I do.
So you can mark potential or clear a condition or shift labels. I don't think you have any conditions left, right?
I don't have any conditions. No.
So shift labels could give you, a
We're using
label.
danger in this, right?
You have no conditions marked, right?
Yeah.
I have none.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been using danger.
So I'm going to shift a label then.
Okay,
Yeah, so you
so
could shift
danger
your
up,
danger
and then
up.
something else has to go down.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take Savior down.
Okay. I love that.
No.
Oh.
Time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm just going to directly engage a threat. Trying to put this together. Oh, look, there's 6.
Aha.
With a 0 for my danger.
Oh, your danger just went up from -1?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
excellent. And no team in the pool.
Nope.
Ah.
Told you to wait till my turn.
Right.
Sorry.
Um,
And the dogs are upset about it.
Right?
Right.
all right. So as all this stuff is going on, there's stuff going on. There's bits of like gym floor exploding up around. This whole melee happening, and you're having this moment of like it's extremely frustrating. Trying to everyone's like, no, you can do it. Just put it together. Like I can't do it. I'm not a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm not Harry.
whatever.
Terry.
Yeah, you're a hairy wizard. No. However, whatever that looks like, I don't want to speak for your character, but you're having this
That's very much getting overwhelmed by
Yeah.
all of this. So I normally work solo.
and so that by itself is frustrating. The hard move that's happening is, by the way, the audio. There's a panel on this page where we see the streaming camera has been knocked out. It's dead and off. The camera's off. But the next thing that happens is Dodger's little brother, who's named
Oh, Patrick.
Pat.
You care about him so much.
Crit Patrick.
Well, his name was originally Chris, and then his boyfriend was Chris, so I changed
Oh,
it to
my bad.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Not your bad. I mean, you didn't name your
It
boyfriend.
would be
his parents
amazing if
did.
your
Right,
brother
yeah.
was his boyfriend.
That would be awkward.
Yeah.
Considering it's a younger brother.
Yeah.
That'd be really
I
awkward.
could be younger than you. I mean,
Yeah. The teens
I
can
am
be
you.
different grades.
I
That's
you
true.
could be a senior. I could be a freshman.
Yep,
Right?
that's true. That's true. But Patrick comes running back in the gym with a baseball bat. You get away from my brother! And is not equipped at all to be fighting a giant demon, but is running up alongside you and
Which reveals my identity to everybody.
in this room.
We
The
don't know.
webcam's down.
Yes.
Uh, But that
Do you guys know
is-
this kid? I don't know him either.
Yeah. You
Oh,
guys
I know that kid.
probably know.
Yeah, he knows that
Is he,
kid.
is he a middle schooler? Is he a freshman?
He's a middle schooler. He wouldn't be
Okay.
in this. He came because he's a fan of the band, but he's
Right.
not in this
Right.
school. So
Okay.
really, the only person who would know who he is him.
And me.
'Cause
You already know the answer to this
Right.
question,
Right.
though.
Yes.
The only
So-
person who didn't is the only person having an aha moment is you.
Right.
And probably me. I probably was like, oh,
There's a
Maybe.
kid.
there's a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, a kid with a baseball bat. You're like, oh, does he have superpowers? And he just goes punk on the demon, on the demon's knee.
No.
You know,
Dunk.
like
It probably hurt him more because
Yeah,
the
you're
reverberation
like,
back.
Right. Yeah.
And now the kid, you can clearly see he has made a mistake. He has the mistake face
have
of like,
misjudged the situation.
oh, I've
made a
not
terrible
handled this
mistake.
correctly. But anyway, he's here, and we'll get to deal with that as we go forward. Who hasn't had a turn yet?
Hey, just
Us two have gone. Everyone else hasn't.
Oh, okay, great. Well, how about you go next, Dodger?
All right.
It seems to concern you.
Considering that, it's at this point, I'm going to use the "I'll save you." There's only one person close enough to hear what I'm saying.
Right.
So I'll save you. You're willing to pay high costs to keep your loved ones safe, reveal a secret identity to someone watching, or mark a condition to defend a loved one as if you rolled a 12. So I'm going to reveal to her, because I'm going to identify that this is my brother.
Yeah.
and I'm going to essentially say that you need to get out of here, Patrick, as I make sure I'm going to basically grab his attention, and because it's to
Now, does
defend.
Patrick know you're a superhero?
Patrick knows I'm a superhero. That's why he came back in.
Got it.
Yeah.
He came back in to protect his big brother.
Yeah.
It's really adorable, kid. Bad timing. Patrick, we've talked about this.
Yeah, because
So-
that demon is just like
Yeah,
ready
I'm,
to.
I'm going to be defending any hand
him
that
into a
moves
pink
towards
mist.
him, anything. I'm going to be just redirecting back at me and getting his attention.
All right, so you get
back
to
on me.
roll you basically auto get a 12
I auto get a 12.
on the defend action or
On the
whatever
defend,
action you want.
specifically,
Okay.
it only is to defend someone as
Okay.
if I rolled a 12.
So that means you have a 10 or better. So you get to.
I'm going to clear a
and
condition.
you choose one. Okay, so you're going to clear a condition, and that's great. So yeah, and you definitely keep Patrick safe, or you're keeping her safe, or no, Patrick?
Patrick.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
So-
See, I'm not.
How much
I,
do you-
in not in a way I don't care about. She can handle herself.
Right.
Patrick is mortal and
Yes.
normal.
He is.
And,
He's
Well,
made a
and in the
mistake.
hierarchy of people who care about family.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So yeah, you step in there. Willow, it's
I'm going to take the insecurity away because as soon as my brother's involved, man,
Yeah.
insecurity doesn't matter.
Willow. It's super
I need to
clear to
protect my brother.
you. They have this family connection. You're like,
Oh.
oh, crap. Okay, and it's
Okay.
it's serious. Maybe you should go next.
Yeah. Okay. I'm also gonna try and put myself between the demon and the boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll to. I mean, I'm probably gonna try still hit him, but defend because I'm gonna try and defend the kid.
Okay.
It's
Plus your
Just 8.
savior.
yeah.
Okay.
I have 0 for savior.
All right. So you get to pick one, but you're going to expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
Okay, I'll
So-
expose myself to danger.
Okay. And which one of these things do you want?
I'm going to add to the team pool.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. I think that's a good plan.
And you're exhibiting teamwork, certainly. So, great. So we've got double defense happening on the floor. The demon's not moving any closer to the portal this round, but Patrick is safe, and we're sort of juggling the demon between you two. Like,
Got it.
you know,
Yeah.
trying to just diffuse that situation as much as possible.
Right.
Great. Okay. Lester, we're going to break from tradition and have you not go last.
Actually, this doesn't say pick one, so I guess I do all three.
Oh.
Defend. No. It's on a hit. You keep them safe and choose one.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There. I was looking
Yeah.
for the choose one kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
It's kind of buried in there. Lester, what do you think?
What do you think it would be good if I could add one to the team pool? Anyone?
Wouldn't
Yeah.
hurt.
Okay, so-
That's never going to
so
be a
Always
bad
usable.
option.
For anyone but you.
Yeah.
I
on the other
imagine it
hand-
as an actual pool that
Oh.
someone later. It's so
People the
I'm gonna
Tier of my
I'm
pool.
going
The
Totally
tiers.
going swimming after this.
I'm gonna use my
Floor
not
opens.
so different after all, in which I confess a flaw of my home in order to add one to the team pool.
Okay.
And that's only actually okay. So it says talk about your home, roll plus freak on a 10 plus choose 2. So if I get under
Yeah.
10, I choose 1.
Yeah.
Over 10, choose 2.
Well, 7 to 9, you'll pick one. On a 10 or better, you get 2. On a 2 to 6, it's doesn't work.
Nothing.
Yeah. Well, I get to do something.
Oh, I have a 5.
Plus your freak.
Plus 1, 6.
Okay. Well, there's one team in the pool.
Just to add another.
And there it
Is it-
goes.
To stop him, not just to make what you have happen.
Okay.
You don't
To
get him
stop
the...
him
Oh, I
from doing
see.
what
I
he's
see.
gonna
I
do.
Gaming
trust
the
you guys.
system.
I
All
trust
right.
you.
We're
I
gaming the
see how
game.
it is.
Okay.
It will keep the pool even,
Okay.
but it will stop the badness
I
from
know
happening.
I
Yeah.
use this turn for nothing. Okay. Okay. Good.
do some,
That's all right.
yeah,
What
you
is
Well, no,
the...
but see, the thing is it'll have an impact between you and I.
Yeah, that's true.
So what is the secret you've revealed about your homeworld that is a criticism?
It's really upsetting.
What is it?
Good.
When we use the tissues on our noses, it's poop.
Oh,
Ah!
You poo from your nose.
The
It's disgusting.
boogers are come off the other end.
Everything's fueled by poo.
So
That is pretty upsetting,
I didn't
especially
want
to
anyone to know because
teenagers.
it's so embarrassing.
Right.
Yeah.
see, I kept
I'm never
thinking,
going to take a sneeze from you the same way.
Yeah. Except the alien poo is like molasses. It smells good.
It's
And
not a sneeze, it's a
Please
shart,
cover-
and we just didn't know.
We had no
Please
idea.
cover your face when you sneeze.
Into your elbow. Into your elbow. Come on.
No idea.
that is suitably embarrassing.
See, I thought the deep secret would be that because tissues are made of wood, you guys actually fuel your machines through her people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
damn.
there's this whole race of tree people, and you guys just shred them
No,
to
that's
power
so
your-
evil. I couldn't handle that.
Poop noses is better.
Yeah.
I just
Who
went
knows?
with the 12-year-old poop.
Yeah.
nose.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
Is so much better.
It's
Yep.
way better.
All right, and you were doing this
To put one in the
No,
table.
but what
Oh.
was your in character? Like, what were you trying to do?
To try and make sure, like, bolster the team.
Yeah.
Oh, to bolster the team.
Yeah.
All right.
So everyone hears the poop nose story. And
All right.
floppy
All
ear
right.
dog.
And so Dodger says, essentially,
Ew.
well, no, that's the thing is to give a team point. I can't say who.
Yeah. You
It
have
needs to
open
be
up
a-
to it.
You have your
I
brother, I
accept it.
have
Yeah.
my poop nose,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
We all have our oddities. It's,
Minus Patrick.
Right. My brother is essentially Poo Nose.
I love it.
Patrick
I love
Chuck.
it. Yeah, because
That's
you had
not
to open
cool.
up to that. This is great. Who has not had an action yet?
I feel like Lester could probably accomplish more than just a
Yeah,
poo story.
I think
if you
so,
wanted to
too.
do- like you could punch the demon,
Yeah,
as
let's-
while you're telling the poo story.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to do
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
That's more fun.
Okay.
The thing is,
absolutely
yeah.
allowed.
Let's do directly engaged.
Okay, great. I'm
Roll
just going to
danger.
roll.
Ooh, there we
That's
go.
a 10 with 10.
Oh, 10 is great.
Nice.
For directly engaged, that means you get to pick two things off the list.
Oh, great.
And any of those things are good. If you don't pick resist, you have to mark a condition, but that's up to you.
Okay, so first I want to frighten the opposition,
Yeah. Okay.
and then I want to create opportunity for my allies.
Okay, so you're going to mark a condition,
Yes, sir.
and I'm going
I
to
have
as
so many
well.
conditions.
And-
I'm angry at this point.
Okay.
Yes.
No, you had to admit about Poo Nose, so
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can
That's
see you being angry.
Outrageous.
Nobody's perfect.
The
We accept you.
okay, so this thing
You are Poo Nosed alien.
this thing is frightened because you've been in this back and forth mental battle the whole time,
Yes.
right? Like it has some psychic ability, you have psychic ability. Well, it turns out your psychic ability is more powerful. And you have cracked this shell and the demon's eyes go wide and it's now like almost falling backwards to try and get away from you. And if it wasn't locked into the roots, it would have like tried to get out through the side door, and it ends up skittering around and crawling up the stage before it realizes where it is, which is 10 feet away from the portal.
Right.
Okay. Oh, did you?
He gets excited when you wave your arms
Yeah,
around because
he's-
he's like, he's gonna pet. He's
Yeah,
not
he was,
gonna pet.
he was giving me a little paw,
Yeah.
a little paw offer, like,
Paw
oh,
thing.
hello, you may pet me.
He's like, oh, no paw for you.
No,
No paw for you.
No
One
paw
year.
for you, mom.
No paw for you. 1 year.
so cute.
Adorable.
Okay, so yeah, this thing is frightened and trying to get away. The opportunity that's been set up is it is now 10 feet away from the portal.
Okay.
And definitely not where this thing meant to go, but it is so freaked out, and you can see its big black sheep eyes, just the solid black are terrified, and it's almost trampling
Yeah.
over you next to the portal because it doesn't even realize you're there.
Okay.
It's so
All right.
terrified right now.
Okay.
So, who'd like to go next?
I think between the two of us, we need
Yeah.
to get this thing in the portal. So,
Okay.
you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Go for it.
I will just like still with my roots in the ground.
Yeah.
So it's like as hard as I can, and like I have that like leverage, something
Uh-huh.
to push off of when I hit him. I'm gonna like again push him back towards the portal.
Well, and the great thing is he's pulling on you.
Yeah.
And if you give him that shove, sort of a stop
Exactly.
hitting yourself scenario.
9, and then this is
Danger.
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 So 10.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Stop throwing yourself through the
Choose
portal.
2. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting
Why
yourself?
So the demon stumbles as you sort of line him up in his scrabbling, like trying to get away from you, and then you just go blink and let go. So you did directly engage. So why don't we say you get to pick 2? So you would probably want to resist the
Yes.
blows and that create another opportunity.
Yeah, definitely want to create an opportunity.
Yeah. So
I'll
this thing,
push
it has
right on
stumbled back and fallen on its haunches. It's awkward because he has a tail, and it probably hurt his tailbone to sit down like that.
This is awkward because I have a tail.
He's embarrassed.
Keys in my other pocket.
He is now officially at 5 conditions, and when you get your 6th condition, that's when you're out of the fight. So,
Hoping for a 6th condition. I am
Bring
directly
it home.
engaging and pushing this guy into the portal.
what could go wrong?
Right.
That is a 7,
Awesome.
8.
Awesome.
So yeah, because I'm still within my game face.
Yeah.
So that's an 8. Right in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you land that final blow.
I'm gonna choose because this doesn't matter in conditions for him. Like I can choose to avoid. Actually, no, I'll take a condition. I'll
Okay.
take a condition. I'm gonna take.
Well, you could
No,
take.
it doesn't make sense.
You could take resist on this one. That's fine.
I'm gonna take resist. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take resist.
Yeah, so Steel Boy drop kicks him back through the portal, and this thing lands. You can see it land on this like dusty, rocky hellscape on the other side. It skids and it's clearly like, I kind of want to go back through, but that was scary and I don't know what to do.
They didn't tell me there were people like that on the other side.
When it goes through, you can feel the connection to your mind break. But this thing is looking very discouraged and is trying to get away from the portal. So it is through the portal and backing up.
I throw my hands up. You got to do this. I don't have it anymore.
All right. I say, okay, fine, but I need more power, and I grab Chase and I just like kiss him.
Oh,
Well,
All right then.
like
Where's Chris? Did he see it?
yeah.
Just then he comes
Yes.
around the corner.
Chris is like, what's going on?
yeah. Chris had his noise canceling headphones on in the green room,
Yeah.
and is like, "I'm gonna go find those guys." And he's like,
Oh no.
And then I'm gonna unleash my powers and
"All right,
uh,
that awkward situation deserves a +1
yes
on your roll." So.
Yes. I'm always.
I
better
don't
at getting
advocate kissing
awkwardness.
people without their permission,
Right.
but that is extremely awkward, and teens are fueled by awk.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
This sets up the next episode.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no.
Well, that's
5
5.
plus your danger.
1 is a 6.
Well, what's your danger?
Oh wait, my danger is 2. Not
Yeah.
for some reason I was thinking it was the 0, but yeah. So 5 plus your 1 is 6 plus 2 is 8.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So the yeah, you're able to reassemble the last of it. Do you want to resist their blows? Is that
no, I'll take the blows. That's
Okay.
fine.
great. So you managed to reassemble the last of the runes. The drumhead actually fuses itself back together as a magical document, and you're able to change the orientation of it, and the portal cycles shut. At that moment, a big crash comes through the ceiling. Iron Man himself comes, lands like, "Everybody get back! I'm here to help." Like,
We
and-
got it, bro.
and that's where our episode wraps.
All right. So now do we go to team moves?
Yeah, we have our end of game moves, which we have end of session as well. But yeah, let's look at your team moves and see if there's anything that jumps out at you narratively before we completely wrap up for today.
Well, I'm having a triumphant celebration with everybody, so I'm going to ask people if they see me as the mask I'm wearing or the person underneath.
And now they know both. So
Well, at least two definitely do.
Yep.
The others may not have paid attention because I'm going to yell at Patrick to get the heck out of here
I
as
think
part of my...
Patrick's probably passed out at this point. Like that was, he's made a very poor decision. And he's going to be really bummed to find out Iron Man showed up.
Right.
So
like, he was useless anyway.
Yeah, am I the person? Am I the hero or the mask? And the mask or the person underneath?
I would say for one of the first times in public, you're probably more the person underneath, even though you still look like the mask because you're like in your uniform. Like for the first, at least for me, I'm gonna say like
that can be. This could be a different answer for everybody.
Yeah. This is totally.
Yeah.
It's for everybody I celebrate with.
Yeah.
Lester,
what do you think?
I think you've always been the person underneath.
Oh yeah.
Because I know.
That was
I
my
know your
answer right
secrets,
there.
So the same.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
No, I'm going to be the dissenting opinion here. I feel like you're like I finally get you as a hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So technically that means I get influence over everybody except for you.
Yeah, but you already had influence over me, so.
I now have my influence over Willow, so I do
Nice.
have. So if we were to play another game, I would have that leader. The team has influence over everybody now.
Yep. What's yours, Chase?
Declare condition.
I'd like to share a vulnerability or weakness with Smoke as to why I should be part of this team. Like, I contributed almost nothing to this fight. I couldn't even get the portal closed. Should I even be a part of this team?
And of course you should. You faced off against the demon by itself, before any of the heavy hitters jumped in. You're a hero, dude. That's a given. It's not about how big your powers are.
And I punch him as well.
Oh yeah, that you earned. Yeah,
you earned that one.
Yeah,
I mean,
I did kind of.
Love it.
So I am going to share a vulnerability or weakness with Chase.
Yeah.
After he punches me.
Yes. Ow, my nose.
it's a good way to open up.
Yes, yeah. My nose is vulnerable. No, I'm going to say, sorry, I've just been wanting to do that for a really long time.
Gives you a lot to think about.
Yeah, I kind of... For once, I'm silent, and I kind of leave the room.
Yeah. I imagine Chris is like, "Can we go?"
Right. Yeah.
Well, I figured this was after.
Oh yeah.
So I would. Do we want to do them and then do the mechanics or?
Yeah. Lester, what's your team move there?
So, in a moment of triumph, I can take influence over everyone and show them some meaningful affection and let everyone know that that I really loved this with them. And it says this is what this says though. They decide if it's meaningful.
So to you it's meaningful, but we decide if it's meaningful to us.
Yeah.
Nice. It was meaningful to me.
Yeah, except every time she does this.
Yeah.
No one to shake her hand.
I'm like, okay, thanks guys.
I'm never handing her a tissue.
No, hand her all the tissues. She desperately needs them.
Just don't take
I'm just not taking out a
tissue
trash,
boxes.
right?
During allergy season, you want them.
Oh, no.
Allergy season's shitty.
Let's see.
Does Sandra look offended to anyone?
Yeah.
It's just like,
We didn't give her a character.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, this is Patrick, my brother.
Let's see, where'd it go? I was just looking at it. Oh yeah, team move. I'm going to, I think, celebrate the best I can in my super awkward, weird way. I'm sort of like, hey, I did a thing, and I was important in that fight, and yeah. And then, they kind of treat me like a perfectly normal person and mark potential if they praise my power or abilities.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mark potential
Definitely.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
definitely.
Yay!
And also picturing this moment where she's like, like getting her root feet out of the
Yeah.
floor, like having that retract. Like,
We may have to repair
this
the
is normal.
stadium.
Like,
She's looking around for her hoodie.
yeah.
Well, my hoodie's probably long gone, but
Dress is partly shredded, and
I'm kind of returning to a little bit more human shape, a little bit, and then Iron Man's there, and that's kind of like cool.
yeah. Except late.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
way to go, Stark.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so the end of the session is the last thing we'll do. It's a lot more fun when it's an ongoing game. Masks is one of my favorites of all time, but
I don't know. This has been very cool. Maybe we should like figure out if we should have like
I'm totally up for playing this again.
This is
session
right.
two
These
of it.
characters,
This
this
happens.
group,
I like
is
this a lot.
fun.
every
And
time I try to
always
do a one-shot of Masks,
Yeah.
it turns into that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like, we have to play again.
I have yet to play a game of Masks where I'm not like, I want to play that again.
Yeah. So
The chat room's like, oh, sap.
so
For Willow.
Kapow.
Sap. and
Nice.
Oh,
Willow.
Sam.
I love it. I love it. On the back of your basic moves, there's a end of session in the top left corner, and I'll just let everyone look over whether you're going to grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team. And I'll just come around and ask everyone individually. Dodger, closer, away, or more
Oh,
into
closer.
yourself?
I would
Closer to
not
the
have been
team.
able to do this on my own,
Okay.
especially the portal and everything like that. I needed help. I wouldn't have been able to take this demon down if I didn't have Willow's help and the psychic help of Luster. So no, we functioned as a team, and kind of feeling as I have been. I would like to think that Dodger didn't want to necessarily be a leader, but kind of when everybody went, well, somebody has to, and kind of people put it on him, he accepted the role.
Yeah.
So it's one of those like, God, I'm very proud to lead this team.
Yeah.
I didn't ask to lead this team. It wasn't what I was looking to do. I was kind of a loner.
Good leaders never
But
do.
man, if I could pick a team, I think this is the team
Right.
I would pick. So
Well,
yeah, everybody made me feel welcome.
Okay, so, well, I guess you could just give influence to everyone.
Everybody gets influence.
And you can clear condition or mark potential.
I'm going to mark potential, and that gives me an advancement.
What? Nice.
Dun, dun.
Trick shot.
I'm growing away from the team,
Okay.
chiefly because I felt like I kind of failed and let everyone down towards the end.
Yeah.
And on top of that, now there's the weird tension between me and Smoke and my boyfriend
Yeah.
Chris. So being around him is now awkward and hard.
Yeah. So, who do you want to take
Love
influence
team
away
drama.
from?
Did you have influence over me?
I did, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take it away.
So
from
you no longer have influence over.
Rejected.
Yep.
Maybe not rejected, just like he's trying to decide.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Right? Yeah.
Confused him. You
Yeah.
offered an
Will they, won't
opportunity he
they?
hadn't
Right?
thought
Yeah.
about.
Will they, won't they situation. Yeah.
CW, hit us up.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I also grew away from the team. I feel detached because Trickshot didn't seem to be happy about like me making out with him in the middle of a battle.
Well,
But I also felt like the draw of that power kind of really seducing me,
Interesting.
and I liked it, and I'm afraid that
like
Luster's
magic power, right?
yeah. And I'm afraid that Luster's going to figure out how much I liked it. So I'm going to try and like shut off and keep my distance
Oh,
from her
yeah,
now.
yeah.
So
Interesting.
So I'm going to take influence, your influence over me away. So
Okay, so Luster doesn't have influence over you, over
Yes.
Smoke anymore.
yeah.
Luster?
I feel like I've always been very in tune with everyone, but this has made me grow into my own image of myself
Oh, yeah.
because I'm like, okay, I feel really at home here,
Yeah.
but I know I have to leave at some point. So, how much should I really be invested in these people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not
That's gonna hurt
closer,
someday.
not away, but
Yeah.
to that sense
Yeah,
of self.
yes.
Okay, so you're going to shift a label up and a label down,
Okay.
however you like.
So I'll shift my danger up, my savior down.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And Willow?
I'm gonna say I grew closer to the team.
Yay.
I think all of them made me feel welcome, but especially Dodger, just because like he shared that big moment with me and this big secret, and he has this little brother, which is kind of like when you're a superhero, that's kind of a weakness. So sharing that with somebody is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So the fact that
Totally.
he trusted me that much, even though I look like a crazy weird freak,
Yeah.
and that didn't seem to matter, and he trusted me with that secret, like is a big deal to me.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna give Dodger influence over you,
Yep.
and you can clear a condition or mark potential.
Okay.
Well, that's all we have time for today.
That was a great game.
That was phenomenal.
I enjoyed
yeah.
myself
I
immensely.
hope everybody had a good time.
And the
I hope-
timing
Absolutely.
was so spot on.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good planning. Good planning.
Yeah, did all of that purely on purpose, and
There was no story we missed at all.
Yep.
Nope.
but
You had a whole thing outside of this Battle of the Bands thing that we didn't even get to.
oh
did
no,
you?
no, and there's always contingencies, but I thought this could fill the time depending. Partly though because that whole building the team ahead of time is like my favorite hour of gameplay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
so fun to
It
do
really
that.
was.
Yeah.
I think, in all honesty, I think that's part of why I want to play it again. Is because all of what we discussed set up so many
Yeah.
potentials,
Yeah.
Yeah.
things to play out,
Yes.
and it would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Masks is just so good at setting that up.
I'm finding
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah.
Like all the Apocalypse World games, they all have that element of that, but the system in Masks is just so beautifully thought out. It's so perfect.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us online or later. This is the Happy Jack Studio. We're doing a one-shot for Tabletop Day today, and I hope you had as much fun as I did. Yeah. So thanks for coming. I'm Jason, the GM, and
I am Kimmy. I was the transformed.
Jessica the outsider.
Is it Adam the Delinquent?
Mason the Beacon.
DW the Janus.
awesome. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely.
guys.
So in half an hour, we're going to be starting our next Powered by the Apocalypse game. That will be Spirit of 77, run by Dave Kazay, the creator of Spirit of 77. So that's
What
super
does he
exciting.
know?
Right? What does he know? And so hang out. This is a great chance to go grab some food, grab a beer, and be back at 5:30 for that amazing game. So,
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for having me.